What's up, everybody? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today on the Go at CeeLo. It is a great day for racing here at Watkins Glen International, and if it's anything like the last 2 days of racing here with the trucks and the Xfinity race, it's going to be an interesting race with these cars here. Lots of cautions in the last 2 races. Really a big one, a huge big one involving Michael McDowell yesterday, and I'm glad to see he is okay. But the NASCAR Cup Series is here today for the Go Bowling at the Glen. Yes, sir. Go Bowling at the Glen, and we're ready to have a good time. So make sure you're hitting that like button for us and subscribing to our channel if you're new watching us. We'd love for you to hang out with us today here on our channel, here on the Go at CeeLo. We'll be bringing you live flag-to-flag coverage, as we always do here on the Go at CeeLo, for some racing here on the weekends. We bring you all things NASCAR on this channel: NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, NASCAR Xfinity Series, and the NASCAR Cup Series. All the practices, all the qualifying, except the trucks, because they normally do it during the daytime when I'm working on Friday, so can't cover those, but maybe one day, maybe one day. But we thank you for being here. So your goal today is to get us to 100 likes before the green flag. So that's your goal, 100 likes before the green flag. And I'm so happy to see every single one of y'all in the stream already. We appreciate all the early likes this morning as well. And yes, I will change the emojis here in a second. Bronio is one thing I never got to get to today. So let's take a look at the chat really quick. Let's hear Lou, what's going on? Nicholas, what's up, man? Rowdy needs to figure it out. We'll see. He did a really good job at Coda, and then he screwed up on pit road. So we'll see if he doesn't screw up today. Maybe it'll be okay. Tara Ho, what's going on? Time for road racing at the Glen, folks. That's right, John. Good to see you, man. Richard, hello. Steve Triton, what's up as well? Appreciate you. Ozzy, what's going on? Taterhead, hello. Caitlin, Sammy. Let's see, who else is here? Joyce is here. Dev is here. What's up, David Clark? Bronny, as always, sir. IR Geek, Sky Allen, Negative Squirrel. Hello, David Clark. And all Susan was here earlier too as well, and all the folks right pre-race before everything. Gator Chomp dropping it all and saying let's go Bowman. So I'm gonna get the emojis here going here pretty soon. Miss Tom was here earlier. Wow, it goes all the way back. JT was here. Kenneth Fox. Wow, it goes all the way back. Y'all are talking awesome here in the pre-race. I love to see that in the pre-race. So thank you guys for being here today. Connor Zilla, last night we went off the air from the Xfinity race. I thought it was all fun and games. Everybody was happy. Connor Zillich won, and then I go downstairs and Spain says to me, "Did you see what happened?" I was like, "No, I turned everything off and I was resetting the computer and I buttoned everything up and I went downstairs." And she's like, "Did you not see what happened to Connor Zillich?" And I was like, "Or the guy who won?" I was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." So I search on internet. Of course, it's all over social media that he hit his head. Looks like he broke his collarbone. Now, the question is, how deep of a break is he in? I mean, anytime you're messing with this area right here, y'all, that's not good. So, and because you got straps here, you're typed into the car. It's shaking. It's vibrating. There's no way he's going to be able to deal with that in the car. So we'll see what happens here in this coming week to see what happens. But let's see here. Let's see if our NASCAR leaderboard is up. Yes, it is. So let me do that here, and we'll get to that. Pre-race ceremonies is here, going to be here very shortly. This live leaderboard. Why is this up? This is new. No, this is Connor Zillich yesterday. I don't know what this is. Cup race. There we go. Yeah, this is. I don't know what they got this going on. I don't know what NASCAR.com's got going on here. It's not set up yet. Have what? Just hold on a second there, Taro. Hammer says, "I broke my collarbone in my teens. Never truly healed right." Ozzy says, "SVG raced the broken collarbone and won." Oh, okay, there you go, Ozzy. All right, well, then, hey, more power to him then, all right? IR Geek says, "Same here, Sela. I wasn't happy with him, but sure didn't want to see him get hurt." Exactly. So, and then we'll take a moment to honor Robbie Brewer. He had a massive heart attack in the car yesterday at I forget the name of the track, but he had a massive heart attack. We thought maybe it was due to an accident, but actually had a massive heart attack in the car and passed away. So that's sad for that family and that racing area up there. And I know that area up there is huge on racing too. So Bowman Gray, there it is, Bowman Gray. Bronny. Yeah, so crazy stuff last night. Connor took out SVG. Ozzy said, "Center control life, rest in peace." That's right. Dev, is that his number is 8? his number was 8, so we'll honor the number 8 on the 8th lap. We'll honor him today. So if that's his number, we'll do that today. Somebody said he broke his collarbone. Yeah, he broke his collarbone. So interesting stuff here. So make sure you guys are hitting that like. You're responsible to get us to 100 likes before the uh, green flags. Let me see if this is working now. Nope. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with NASCAR.com. Anybody else have an issue with their raw feed lineup? They got it messed up. They did something different this week. Okay. I found it. Okay, we're good now. All right, so let's go to the main page here and we ready to have some racing here. Make sure you're hitting that like and subscribing to the channel, y'all. We would love for you to help us out and get to 34,500 today. That is our goal. 34,500 is our goal for the day. See if we can get there. So there is the schedule. We're ready to have a good time. And Terho, you can go ahead and ask your question now. Anybody else talking about? Yeah, he's hard guy to root for. His brother was even worse. Nicholas says. Let's see here. What's up, Team Pesky Maddie? And let me get the emojis going. Let me do the emojis going. Let me get you on MRN here.
At its peak.
Of course it goes. A commercial right away. All right, let's go through the field really quick, and then I'll get the emojis going here in just a second. All right, Ryan Blaney on the pole. I did not expect Ryan Blaney to be on the pole today, but he is on the pole. SVG right on the outside. Thought maybe it would be the other way around. SVG on the pole on the front row. Chase Briscoe in third. Fourth is Ross Chastain. Fifth is Kyle Busch. Sixth is Michael McDowell. Watch that car. He was pretty strong yesterday until he had that wreck in the Xfinity Series. Alex Bowman there up top there. He looked pretty good on the road courses. Carson Hocevar, could he upset the field here today? Christopher Bell definitely needs to get back in the winning ways. Willie B, can he win back-to-back races and not run out of gas? We'll see. Joey Logano, there's your boy, Matty. He is in 11th place. 12th, Chris Buescher, last year's winner. Mr. Buescher there in 12th. 13th, Austin Cindric. 14th, Ty Gibbs. 15th, Bubba Wallace. 16th is Brad Keselowski. 17th is Ryan Preece. 18th is AJ Allmendinger. 19th is Daniel Suarez. 20th is Chase Elliott. 21st is Tyler Reddick. 22nd is Danny Hamlin. 23rd is Justin Haley. 24th is Josh Berry. 25th is Austin Dillon. 26th is Kyle Larson. 27th is Todd Gilliland. 28th is Riley Herbst. 29th is Eric Jones. 30th is John Hunter Nemechek in that Mobil 1 paint job. I love that Mobil 1 paint job. 31st is Cole Custer. 32nd is Ty Dillon. 33rd is Zane Smith. 34th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 35th is Noah Gragson. 36th is going to be Cody Ware. 37th, Catherine Legg making another start here for the NASCAR Cup Series in that BJ McLeod Live Fast Motorsports. See if last time she in the Cup Series, she finished in the top 20, 19th place in Chicago. So we'll see if she can do it again. Where's that Sonoma? I can't remember. It was either Sonoma or Chicago. I can't remember. And then JJ Yaley in that University of Syracuse. Syracuse U, JJ Yaley in that 44, and then Josh Balicki in last place. So there is your lineup here tonight. So make sure you're looking at that to see who you think's going to win. And let's listen in here a little bit while I get your emojis going.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Olive Branch, Mississippi. Zane Smith, Huntington Beach, California. Rose 16, Ty Dillon, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Cole Custer, Dare Ranch, California. Row 15, John Hunter Nemechek, Charlotte, North Carolina. Eric Jones, Byron, Michigan. Row 14, Riley Herbst, Las Vegas, Nevada. Todd Gilliland, Mooresville, North Carolina. Row 13, Kyle Larson, Elk Grove, California. Austin Dillon, Welcome, North Carolina. Row 12, Josh Berry, Hendersonville, Tennessee. Justin Haley, Winnipeg, Indiana. Row 11, Denny Hamlin, Chesterfield, Virginia. Tyler Reddick, Plain, California. Row 10, Chase Elliott, Dawsonville, Georgia. Daniel Suarez, Monterrey, Mexico. Row 9, KJ Allmendinger, Los Gatos, California. Ryan Preece, Berlin, Connecticut. Row 8, Brad Keselowski, Rochester Hills, Michigan. Bubba Wallace, Mobile, Alabama. Row 7, Ty Gibbs, Washington, D.C. Austin Cindric, Mooresville, North Carolina. Row 6, Chris Buescher, Crawford, Texas. Joey Logano, Middletown, Connecticut. And now, the top 10 starters. Starting 10. William Byron, Charlotte, North Carolina. Starting 9th, Christopher Bell,
Got it.
Norman, Oklahoma. Starting 8th, Carson Escobar, Portage, Michigan. Starting 7th, Alex Bowman, Tucson, Arizona. Starting 6th, Michael McDowell, Glendale, Arizona. Starting 5th, Kyle Busch, Las Vegas, Nevada. Starting 4th, Ross Chastain, Alva, Florida. Starting 3rd, Chase Briscoe, Mitchell, Indiana. Starting 2nd, Frank Van Gisbergen, Manukau, New Zealand. And starting on the pole, Blaney, Hartford, Ohio. That's the starting lineup for the Go Bowling at the Glen.
All right, there's your lineup.
In total for the advertised distance, stage number 1 will be.
I'm off to watch the race.
Number 20.
Ozzy, thanks for popping in, buddy. Thanks so much, buddy.
40, and that gives us a 50 lap.
Let's do it. 47. I know people not against you. You're a good neighbor. Same with the 11. You're kind to our city.
Like we did Friday in the Nascar Craftsman Truck Series.
Triple overtime, in fact, for that race. So we'll wait and see how this one plays out here this afternoon. Alex, I know how much you enjoy coming to Watkins Glen. You have to say so because you're the guy.
You could not like y'all trying to get to 100 likes.
Time in one morning this week and said, let's go look at some waterfalls before we get there.
Yeah, we did. There are plenty of waterfalls in and around this area. Just beautiful. From Montour Falls, which is down at the base of a mountain or a hill, depends on which side of it you want to be on. I call it a mountain. Todd and Kurt call it a hill. Right down at the bottom down here, but underneath Watkins.
Same with Hope the Butcher can get a win today, Lloyd. What's up, Lloyd? Good to see you, buddy. Danny, what's up too as well?
Buttermilk Falls, which is right behind.
Going on, everybody?
Resort hotel there. Just a spectacular place.
I'm going Chevy.
About it all the time. Terrific race fans here in the Finger Lakes region of New York, and this is a racetrack. It truly was born out of grassroots racing enthusiasm.
It really was because of the way this started. It was a Cornell University student that decided, hey, let's go racing somehow. It started out on the streets in and around the village hilltop here in Watkins Glen. Now, trackside for pre-race ceremonies.
Dang, got me early.
Please rise as you are able. Remove your hats. And veterans, render a hand salute as the New York State Police Troop E Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation from Highway Wesleyan Church, Pastor Matt Wyman. Please bow your heads with me. Lord, we thank you for this absolutely beautiful day here at Watkins. Lord, I pray for everybody here and watching at home that they just come to know your grace and your love. Lord, I pray for our racers. I pray for their families and I pray for their teams. Lord, I just pray that you keep them safe, fast, keep their wheels down and their numbers up. Lord, you are the greatest and we are the least. We lift today up in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen. Here to perform the Canadian National Anthem, please welcome local recording artist Anna Hurt.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome official voice of the NHL Buffalo Sabres and finalist on NBC's The Voice, Cammie Clooney.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
A U-1 Huey helicopter from the New York State Police with the flyover. Wait here as we get ready.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you being out here. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, and we appreciate all the prayers and the amens and the Canadian flag logos and everything. And there, it never gets dull. That's right, man. Can't control, man. It never gets dull, especially if it's saying really, really good. So, all right, I did refresh the emoji. So if you're gonna have to refresh your stream, I know it's gonna kind of mess all our numbers up for a second there, but make sure you refresh so you can have your emojis. The emojis are now in there. They are in there. So now it's time to pick our picks for the day. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with the top nod. And it's hard not to take him. He's looked good, except yesterday. Well, he was there until, you know, what happened with Connor Zilic. But I'm going SVG for the win. I mean, it's kind of, I'm going chalk, as they call it, chalk. I'm going SVG for the win. So let me see your picks for the day. Let me see who you got. And Kelly says, go Denny. All right, we need all the luck we can get. Chase Elliott for Ron. Ryan Reed is going 8. And there's Triton with all the emojis there. All right, let's see. I'm picking Larson. What's up, Miss Tom? Americano's going Larson. John's going SVG. Jermaine's going SVG. Bronny's going Michael McDowell. Go Bowman, says Denise. Steve says Logano. Jake's going Larson. I'm going with Rowdy. Willie B. Sorry, guys, thought I saw an 8 there, Kelly. Sorry. Willie B for Kelly. SVG for Richard. Hammer's got Busher. Willie B for Steve. I'm going Joey Logano for Jamie. I'm going the 9 Chase for Mark. Okay, I want Chase to win, but I know SVG is going to win. Ernest Scott says, Mountain Billy says Blaney from the poll. Austin Cindric for the W for Lou Man. Christopher Bell for Susan. All right, gotcha there. Love me some Molsons, Molly says. Well, welcome in, Molly. C. Brown, what's going on? He's got SVG as well. I think Bush or Bell or Larson can do it. We'll see. I always go Ricky. I know. Let's see. Of course, Ross Chastain, Terre Haute. Okay, got you. Briscoe, of course, for Ain't That the Truth. Bogan's got the Kyle Busch. You already know my pick, 22. Logano. Can't Control Life's got Larson. Charles has got What Up, CeeLo. I'm picking Kyle Busch. Danny's going the Vegemite. SVG. SVG. Okay. Patrick with Chase. I'm always the wrong, though. Kick. I know, man. It sucks. What's up, Vernon? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Yes, sir. Lisa says Chase the 9. Jamie says 7 DNFs today. We'll see. Happy to be me's got SVG. Nerds got Ken Fox, got Michael McDowell. Molly's going Ryan Priest. I eat mini M&Ms. There we go. All right. SVG is kind of a no-brainer as the most likely winner, and I gotta hope and pray for the 8. We'll see. Joyce, Michael McDowell, got Michael McDowell. Willie B back-to-back. We'll see if he can do it. Back-to-back races. He does pretty good here. Bush, the dark horse. We're not doing dark horses yet. Not dark horses yet, but pretty soon. Let's see here. Anybody else with your picks? Sky Allen's got Chase. Anybody else here? We're about to have gentlemen and lady start your engines. Donald's going Kyle Busch. Where's Hacklin? He's kind of far back in the back. He's not a road course guy. Top 5. Willie, SVG, Busher, Ross, Logano, and Dark Horse. If they let yesterday, Kyle Busch. 5 non-stage cautions today. We'll do cautions here in just a little bit too. We'll hold your cautions and your Dark Horse picks. Let's see. Anybody else? Ty Gibbs for Bones. Okay, there's another one. All right. And yesterday, Hocevar and Bad Brad had some issues. Also, one you don't see in the lineup tonight, who should have been in this lineup, is Connor Zilich. His 87 car was removed from the field after the injury yesterday, so the 87 Red Bull Chevrolet will not be running today. It will be parked, and he will hopefully come back another day and race that Red Bull, but we'll see. So Connor Zilich not in the car today. If you're new, just hearing about it, he fell off his car yesterday and after in Victory Lane and broke his collarbone. So yeah, so he is out. What's up, Jake? So Zilich might not race. He probably not going to race. I don't know. Though someone just said that SVG broke his collarbone and he was just fine. So
Down pit road, put tires, put fuel in it. Knew we'd need cautions to make it to the end from then. We had a caution that came.
5 gifted memberships by RR Geek. Thank you, sir. IR Geek, Hippie Joe, US Air, Moondogs, Lisa, Russ. Thank you, IR Geek, with the gifted memberships.
Joe Argano on that day got to the finish line first to pick up the win. Todd knows what he's talking about. He's won here at Watkins Glen as a crew chief 3 times, so he understands the art of calling a race, turning both left and right.
Swept the weekend on that particular occasion because Joey won both the NASCAR Xfinity Series and Cup race. That was a big weekend for the organization.
It really was. Now let's get the party started and get the engines fired.
Watkins Glen International. Give a big NASCAR welcome to Michael Shearer and co-marshals Malia Briggs and Norm Duke. Today, they are here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Take it away.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cup Series.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Fire him up. The engine has started. Let's go. All right. Now it is time. You cannot say this is your dark horse pick. You cannot say SVG as your dark horse. You cannot say there's a lot of favorites. I gave you some favorites, but you cannot say SVG as your dark horse. Okay. I'll give you everybody else, but you can't say dark SVG as your dark horse. Okay, here we go. We are picking SVG. Nate, man, I got you. Dark horse time. I'm going Michael McDowell for my dark horse. Michael McDowell. And we're going to go, let's start with Kelly with Rowdy. All right, Rowdy again for Ryan Reed. Michael McDowell or AJ Allmendinger for Jermaine Keselowski for Jezzy Chezzy. Awesome there. 8. Wow, it's going so fast. I gotta go back up here. Let's see. Only 2 people under 1,000. Here you go. Dark horse. Carson Hocevar. Richard says the 8. Bones has got Rowdy. 78. Catherine Legg. Wow for Taterhead. McDowell for Ernest. Austin Cindric for Vernon. Larson Bell or Rowdy, I think, will win. Bronny's got the 7. Larson for Justin Haley. Wow, it's a good one, Bronny. Larson's my dark horse for Mark. Cole Custer's my dark horse for Lou. Catherine Legg for Patrick. The 54 for Jake. Ty Gibbs. Larson for Americano. Bowman for Danny. 71 for McDowell. Kyle Busch for Kyle Busch. My chat jumped here. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find it. Kyle Busch. See, McDowell. Kyle Busch for Mountain Billy Keselowski. Steve Busher for Lloyd. Susan's got Ross Chastain. Keselowski's got Hammer. Happy's got Rowdy. Allen's got Ty Gibbs. Coop's got Kyle Busch. Lincoln Kim's going Ryan Blaney. Let's see. Bad Brad is the dark horse for Steve. Dark horse for Ron. I didn't mean to say 7. I meant the 8. Okay. Gotcha, Bronny. You got the 8. Okay. 8 for C. Brown. Scrubby. Ain't that the truth? Let's see. Anybody else? I'm on board with McDowell for 7. McDowell for Donald. Good pick, McDowell. I know. I like that pick. I like that too. James, I'm also 2 for 2 for the weekend, y'all. Just FYI. I picked the truck race. I picked the Xfinity race. Just FYI. I'm 2 for 2 today. Dark horse is the 99. Keselowski is Denise. Let's see here. Where's Denise? I have okay. Denise. Christopher Bell is Matty F's dark horse. Let's see. Brad Keselowski. Bad Brad was upset at Hocevar. Yeah, he was. 11-7. 11 Reddick dark horse. There you go, Timothy. Bowman for Sky Allen. Rowdy's getting turned. We'll see. Bush Dark Horse for T-Van. JJ Yaley for Can't Control Life. Byron's got Chris has got Byron. Marco's got Bush. Kenneth Fox is going Hosevar. Keith is going McDowell. Mad Steve has got Rowdy. And morning from New Zealand. What's up, Hayden? Good to see you. Maybe today for SVG. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's see here. Oh man, my chat jumped again. Let's see here. Here we go. Way up here. I like Kyle Busch for Ryan Reed. Sela, everyone is angry at Hosevar. Everybody doesn't like Hosevar. Lincoln Kim, we're not doing cautions yet. Not doing cautions yet. I'm trying to get through everybody's pick here. Patrick got Bowman the Slowman. Bowman Nation. Patrick got you. SVG gloves off today. We'll see. Let's see anybody else. Ross Chastain for Yovi. My dark horse has Catherine Legg as well. What's up, Center Hill Cards? Let's see. 12. I got this inside info. Gregory's got. We're not doing cautions yet. Reddick for Timothy. Let's see. Dark horse Ryan Priest. Joyce has got Byron. And man, my thing is just jumping like crazy today. Y'all are chatting like crazy. Allen 20 for the win. SVG for T-Van. I was late. Okay. Rowdy for Nicholas. Let's see. Anybody else? Cards are rolling here. Let's see. 2 for 2. No pressure. That's right. Austin Dillon for Gregory. Okay. Got you that. Austin Dillon. I got 24 crashing today. Patrick. Let's see. Hello. I want McDowell to win, but I think Rowdy got this in the dark horse. And Kyle Busch has won at every track at one time. Just unbeatable. And he was really good in Coda, but he made a mistake on pit road. So I think that is everybody. And it's about to start. All right, so let's do it here. Let's pick our cautions really quick. Yesterday, the truck race was a lot. The Xfinity race was a lot. I think it's going to be different today. I think I'm going to go with 5 cautions. 5 cautions today. We're not crazy today. 5 cautions. I'm going with 5. Tater's got 9. Here we go. I'm going to try to keep on top of these. 9 for the game. Tater's got 5. Steve's got 8. 8 for Triton. 8 for Steve, 8 for Patrick, 8 for Ryan, 7 for Jake, 7 for Richard. It's going so fast. Tater head for 11, 7 for Lisa, 12 for Gregory. Dark Horse gotcha. Chastain, 9 for Sky Allen. Donald's got 6. Maddie's got 6. C-Bell's got 7. C-Brown's got 7. Mad Steve's got 7. Lou's got 5. Mark's got 8. John's got 5. Johnny's got 10. It's going so fast. Jovi for 10. Kathy with 7. Lloyd with 7. Hammer with 6. Alan with 4. Jermaine with 7. Cooper with 6. Trick with 10. 7 for Nate Man. 4 for Keith. I have 7 for D-Pope. 7 for Susan. 7 for Lizard King. 8 cautions for Miss Tom. 7 Denise. Happy's got 9. 10 for Avery, 6 for T-Van, 10 for Kelly, 2, including stage cautions, 2 for Marco, 10 for Tariq, 8 for Bronny, 7 for Kenneth Fox, 12 for Tom, 8 for Ron, 1 before lap 2 is a block, 6 for Hayden, 12 and 2 overtimes for Van, and 6 for Ernest. I'm going to go crazy and say 0. You can't have that. 1 red flag. I know. 4 for 8 Dead to True. 7 for Charles. You could be an auctioneer, CeeLo. That's right. And 8 for Patrick. And what's up, Tom? 2 red flags and 7 yellers for Joyce. This is going to be good. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was crazy. Welcome in, everybody. Hit that like for us. Hit that subscribe. We have a good time here today. Try to get everybody in here.
Visit GoBowling.com and find a bowling
commercial. But we're about to get started here, and we're ready to have some fun. Today is a NASCAR day. NASCAR Cup Series. Everybody has a favorite driver. Everybody has a non-favorite driver. If you don't like a certain driver, that's okay. But you can trash talk that driver, but just be nice about it, okay? Because we have a lot of fans in here that might like that driver. So go back and forth. Have a good time. Just keep it clean. Pull those belts tight one last time. Don't get injured out there. And keep the chat clean. No cussing. And have a good time. And oh yeah, no politics either. So thank you guys so much for being here. My name is CeeLo. I try to read everybody's chats as much as I can. So I hope you guys enjoy. Love y'all hanging out with me on Sundays. Let's have some fun. It's race time. Let's go.
Race Insider Peep is still cover the
CeeLo, there's going to be a Ryan Newman type of wreck today. talk crap out of Team Penske and you'll get muted. There you go, Maddie, whatever. Who's trash talking? Nobody's trash talking yet, but you know how it is. And oh yeah, and keep it nice, y'all. And like Miss Tom said, keep it nice, man. Keep it nice, everybody. Let's see. And so then why don't you light your hat on fire? Because that would make a lot of people happy. Yes, this is a Denny Hamlin fan. I am a Denny Hamlin fan, and you guys can let me have it. I don't care. I can take it. I'm allowed to take it. I enjoy it. I look forward to it. So let's go. Oh my gosh, how many commercials? What is your favorite color? Blue. I love blue. Let's see. Anybody else? Sorry, CeeLo. I've been hating the 24 since day one, my opinion. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You're okay like that. And Triton says he loves my hat. Oh, how sweet. And Gregory, 11 sucks. There you go. Hamlin was good. He was good. He's still good. What are you talking about? I like blue. Bubba is wearing diapers today. There we go. Man, Steve. The earth is flat. So you guys are hilarious.
2 jerky flavors in 1 pack. Original and teriyaki, jalapeno and mango, or buffalo style and ranch. Grab your favorite in the snack aisle today. Starting at the exit of pit road towards turn number 1, Motor Racing Network lead pit reporter from Holstead, Pennsylvania, Steve Post.
Alex Kyle Larson is a 2-time winner here at Watkins Glen. He won back in 2021 and 2022, but it's been a struggle since. He finished 26th back in 2023, a 12th place run last year, and it didn't get much better yesterday. He qualified 27th. Yesterday further went downhill. He flew to Knoxville trying to get his 4th Knoxville Nationals win. Finished 19. Had a chance this morning, though, to catch up with Cliff Daniels, the crew chief on the car, and he actually felt really good about the car yesterday in the long run. Felt like he had good long run speed. Now they have to do things a little bit differently because qualifying mid-pack, and feels like they just missed it on qualifying a little bit, but feel really, really strong about where they're at. So overall, he says we get closer to the playoffs, there's a few executional things we need to do, tidy up just a little bit, but they feel really good and feel like they've got a chance for a solid day. Top 5 finish.
Only reason I've been a subscriber for 5 years is the absence of politics, cussing, and meanness. Family friendly. Thanks, CeeLo. Kelly, thanks, man, for being here, buddy. I appreciate you, dude.
Last made the right-hand trip to victory lane here at Watkins Glen, and what would be his first road course win in his Cup Series career. That was career start number 241. Today, the 35-year-old, it's his 600th consecutive Cup start, number 603.
I like E. Bush.
Driver to have 600 or more consecutive starts in the series. Well, he's trying to bookend the last decade with a win.
At least he got a win here, right?
Desperately could need some momentum. He finished 9th. Back at Ohio, or at Iowa, I should say, and he comes to a racetrack that he's got a couple of top 10s in the last 3 races in the Gen 7 car, including that 3rd place run a couple of years ago. Now, today could prove challenging. He starts 11, but I talked to
And also, if you need to know where your driver is, hey, CeeLo, scroll the field, and I'll scroll it for you. I'll find where your driver is. I can only show 10 on the screen at once. So if you need to know where your driver is, let me know, and I will find him for you. Let's go, Russell. Good to see you, buddy.
The potential winning call.
Zillage is there, apparently just not racing.
Right. Fields come off turn number 7. The driver.
I do too.
Front straightaway onto the pit lane.
Remember, he did so well in Coda, and then he had that penalty on pit road.
We've just gotten the signal. One more lap will put them under the green flag. That gives us time to get a good.
We got grape drink today, y'all. Grape drink. We ran out of red. Grape drink.
From the track to the street and in all conditions. Goodyear has a tire for you. Goodyear.
Now that wreck in Xfinity, oh yeah, mister, it was awesome, bro.
Goodyear allots these teams, they can have 4 sets of bringing wet weather tires. We won't need that. It's a sunny, beautiful day here, so that's not in play. The teams, as they are here, they're starting on stickers. They're
Keep hitting that like for us. 100 likes. You guys are awesome. You got us there before the green flag. Thank you so much, guys.
Opportunity for this to be a 2-stop race. More typically, I think
you're drinking Coke. Nice, great drink. It's all right, Coop.
Going to need one more stop in that final stage. So as we look at this, I think they've got plenty of time.
How many cautions you guys think? I said 5. I think the Cup Series boys have learned.
24th in last year's race, which was the deepest a winner has ever started in the 41 Cup races here.
And remember, they're going to start at turn 7. It's been a brutal weekend. I know, man. It's been a brutal weekend.
First Raceway out in Southern California. Hendrick Motorsports, well, they've been pretty good here as of late.
I'm a Mountain Dew guy. There you go, Patrick. Me too. I had 2 last night. But it was sugar-free at least.
Twice with Kyle.
Here we go.
Byron was the other to do it earlier.
Pull those belts tight. Let's one last time, guys. Enjoy, and let's have some fun.
Race in the history of the NASCAR Cup Series. End of stage 1 today. That will come at lap 20, stage 2 at lap 40. And as Alex told you, 90 laps, 220.5 miles, the advertised distance for today's race. Right now, the field is on the short stretch between the carousel, which is turn 5, and then the left-hand turn number 6. Field will work their way around, coming off turn number 7, the right-hander very shortly. And to call the start of today's race, the Go Bowling at the Glen, here is Alex Hayden.
Here we go.
Caroline.
Before, I've been way ahead of you guys. Today, I'll be a little behind, so you guys won't get spoiled. Here we go.
Here we go, green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Is the pace car driver, Brett Dalton, on top of the flag stand. Here they come, turn 7. Green flag goes in the air, and the Go Bowling at the Glen is underway with the NASCAR Cup Series. Side by side through the gearbox.
Blaney, turn 1. Everybody get through? Yes.
Blaney has the lead in vengeance. Burton drops in line on his back bumper, but only for a moment. It's their challenge. Drivers runs at turn number 2. Has the wheel to the inside of Ryan Blaney, but Blaney out hustles him up in the entrance. Finish your 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I know.
First time and up the back straightaway, led by Ryan Blaney, now under braking into the inner loop. Shane Van Gisbergen right there in position number 2. Out of the inner loop they come into turn number 5 for the first time. Chase Briscoe in third. Ross Chastain, Michael McDowell, the front 5 to the short shoe.
Blaney with the lead.
Sitting turn 5 to the short straightaway. Now racing to turn number 6. It is Ryan Blaney in his Ford Mustang. The leader on the brakes, turning the wheels.
Move so far.
Pursuit Chase Briscoe in third. Ford, Chevy, Toyota.
Awesome, Ryan Reed.
Just the way they
Lap 1. Complete.
And then Chase Briscoe.
Let me see those 12s if you're a Blaney fan.
That is in 5th. But Dave from 6th on back, where Kyle Busch is at the head of that line. That's where things are heating up.
He is in the middle of the mix. There's no doubt about that. He leads that second back of traffic with Carson Hocevar right on his back bumper. William Byron in hot pursuit of Hocevar.
Oh, missed it.
All of that racing from 6th on
20 laps in stage 1.
just a bit, led by Ryan Blaney up to back.
90 laps total.
Entering into the
Yeah, he's not good here. He sucks.
Busch looked like he had room there for a moment, but had to fall into line.
SPG just kind of waiting and laning here. The blanket 12 car.
Slice his way through traffic in his Chevrolet Camaro. He is pulling up on the back bumper of the Michael McDowell race car into turn number 6. That is an ongoing battle for fifth. Front, Ryan Blaney has won.
And on lap 3, we honored Dale Sr. right here on the Go at CeeLo. Every lap 3, no matter what race we do, we honor Dale Sr. Let me see those 3s in the chat as we raise hell and praise Dale right here on the Go at CeeLo. 3s in the chat, y'all. 3s.
Troopers run across the screen. He's got a wheel underneath the melon man as they make their way into the right hand turn number 2. Ross Chastain will click it.
McDowell having to play a little bit of offense and trying to get around Ross Chastain for 4th, and defense and trying to keep Kyle Busch behind him, who steps out of line once again up the back straightaway. Busch in the 6th spot. Behind him is Carson Hocevar. Then William Byron. All of his traffic stepped up behind Chastain.
Chastain all by himself right now in the 4th position, a couple of car lengths behind the 3rd place car of Chase Briscoe. And you find Michael McDowell again in the 5th spot. Kyle Busch in lockstep formation behind him. Carson Hocevar behind Kyle Busch. Behind Hocevar is...
What a Dale move on a Briscoe.
factor in that group of traffic, which works its way back on.
Thank you guys for honoring Dale Sr. every lap 3 here on the Go at CeeLo. We appreciate you. Thanks so much. As we raise hell, praise Dale every day here on the Go at CeeLo. Thank you so much, guys. 3s, Dale Sr.
Samar still got about a car length there, 82 back to Kyle.
Raise heck, praise Dale. That's right. What's up, T. Lee? What's up, Rodriguez, World Aviation?
All of this battling from about 5th on back as they exited turn number 4 and raced their way up.
I don't know.
Straightaway. It's still Blaney and Van Gisbergen in 1 and 2, and they're beginning to break away from the rest of the field. Chase Briscoe in 3rd, and it's Ross Chastain and Michael McDowell. That battle for the 4th spot has settled down for now.
Michael McDowell, for the moment, is going to ride.
Need to check up 4. Hamlin down 7 spots.
Spot. Kyle Busch again holding stagnant in 6th. Meanwhile, in front, Shane Van Gisbergen continues to keep the leader. Ryan Blaney in his sights.
Not letting Blaney get away. Van Gisbergen just kind of biding his time here early on as lap number 4 of the scheduled 90 go up on the board. Those lead 2, however, begin to gap 3rd place Chase Briscoe just a bit. Further back, Dave, Alex Bowman has got a parade of cars behind him in turn 1. This is from 8th on back.
Chastain with the fastest lap right now in 4th place.
For Christopher Bell is right there. Chris Busher is there. William Byron there. Rick Hack racing up by Joe. McConnell takes us to the side. Also, this
Top 7 cars have been able to break away from this battle from 8th on back, led by Alex Bowman up the back straightaway. And he has about a car length in hand under braking into the inner loop on Christopher Bell, who, along with Chris Busher in that pack of traffic, several other cars joining them, along with Joey Logano, who also have.
Let's go, Ross. Watermelons. Tim's dropping those 5s.
Number 5, following the machine of Alex Bowman. His purple ally Chevy starting to stay in front, and Christopher Bell, who was applying pressure behind him. They work their way to the left-hander in turn 6, and hard on the brakes, turning the wheel to the right in 7.
Last time by, Alex Bowman with a tap to the rear quarter panel of William Byron. Byron went from 7th back to the 11th spot. In the exchange, Bowman moved up a few positions. He's now in 8th. All of that traffic working off the end of the front straightaway and back to the right-hand turn 1.
And even Byron here in the early going with no choice but to just try and rally the troops and regain that lost track position 1 spot at a time. Up through the S's. Right. Rick Harley's up on fixing in 30. It's about 8 to 10 back to Chase Briscoe with Rod Serge.
All by himself in that 3rd spot is Chase Briscoe. Then another couple of car lengths back to Rod.
Let's go.
Unchallenged in 4th. Then they
Blaney, SVG holding Blaney tight here, and everybody else falling back.
6th and 7th, they tighten up as do the race leaders up at the front of the field with gets into turn 5.
Shane Van Gisbergen continues to get ever so closer to the back bumper of Ryan Blaney, but at the moment, Shane has not been able to figure out a way by the race leader. It's Blaney and SVG 1-2 through turn 6. Briscoe is 3rd, Chastain and McDowell still the top 5.
Last time in turn 1, Kyle Larson running 24th. Went into the corner, simply lost the back end of the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. Larson spun out, did not hit any walls, but has given up every bit of track position he had. He's dead last, and to make matters worse, multiple seconds behind the 37th place car.
All right, y'all. Thanks so much for being here today. We are at another commercial here. Lap 6 complete. I'm about to put in the pin message. We've had this all day yesterday, and we're going to do it today. We're going to try to help our good friend Triton. If you could donate, this is to our good friend Triton, who's a mod in our chat. He was here a little bit ago. I'm sure he's still here. We want to help him out with his funds on his cancer battle for medical bills. This is his GoFundMe page. I can supply his PayPal too if you need it. But here is his GoFundMe page in the chat. I'm going to pin message it as well. If you could help out our good friend Triton, and Kyle Larson's already in the pits changing left side's tires. So I'm not sure what's going on with Kyle Larson, but there it is, the pin message. If you could donate to our good friend Triton, if you can, great. If you can't, I totally get it. But right now, trouble for the 5-car. Hood is up already. Bad news going on with Kyle Larson. We'll find out what happens when they come back. Jermaine says no brakes.
Steve Post, you see all by yourself when you have a brake issue with Kyle Larson. That's what you have to stop the crew had to jump in front of the car to slow it down. As he gets off pit road, they're under the hood.
No brakes.
Looking at the brake system, one crew member up to the left rear or left front of the car taking a look at it. So we'll see what they diagnosed, but it was a brake problem that sent Kyle Larson spinning off turn number 1. We'll see if they can fix that problem.
It's been a tough weekend for Kyle Larson. He bid for a 3-peat at the Knoxville Nationals. That did not happen. Had the late night flight to get back to upstate New York.
What's up, J8?
Brake issues here early on as we have just completed 7 laps with Ryan Blaney, the race leader from Watkins Glen International. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Jake says, there goes my pick. Bad news. How many subs to our next goal, please? We're trying to get to 34,500 today. So if you have not subscribed yet, please do. 34,500 is our subscribe count. We would love for you to help us out today on that. But we're having a good time here today. Complete number 8 of 20 in stage 1. Ryan Blaney continues to lead SVG. Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain, Michael McDowell, Kyle Busch in 6th. Hocevar 7th. 8th is Alex Bowman. 9th is Christopher Bell. And 10th is Chris Buescher. The first 2 cars have opened about a second lead on the 3rd place car. So got Ryan Blaney, then SVG right behind him on his bumper. And then you got Chase Briscoe. And then you got a little bit farther back, you got Ross Chastain. And then a little farther back, you got Michael McDowell. So the cars are kind of spreading out already here at this track. So thank you guys for hanging with us today. Make sure, thanks for the sub as well. Duncan Williams, appreciate that. Appreciate the sub, y'all. Thanks so much as we're green flagging it here.
Welcome back to Watkins Glen and coverage of the Go Bowling at the Glen presented on Amber by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. Visit progressive.com.
Continuing under the green flag, Kyle Larson has taken his car to the Cup Series garage.
23rd for Josh Berry.
Back to begin repairs on the brake problems that Steve Post had just
Number 5's had a horrible half season.
Yeah.
Something about the geography.
They were going great in the first.
And the Cup Series garage here,
Yeah.
they were pitted all the way down at the bottom of the hill and turned.
Bad day for Larson. At least he won in Knoxville yesterday.
It's a quite a run for them.
Yeah, Blaney now finally pulling away from SVG.
Stop 30, putting into the garage. A long run for those guys and get back there. Unfortunate for the 5 team to have this issue this early. They got a lot of work to do in the garage.
Todd mentioned this early. In fact, just 9 laps into the event. Lap number 20.
I need a Willie B top 3, SVG top 5, Bell top 10 for a whopping sum of $45. Hey, it's better than nothing.
No 3 laps. Trent says opened up to 6 or 7 with the exit of turn 5.
Blaney continues to pull away as the leader. Shane Van Gisbergen in the 2nd spot. The battle for 3rd, though, has tightened up the last few laps. Ross Chastain has chased down Chase Briscoe and is only a car length behind Briscoe.
What's going on, Jake?
Continuing to pester that bumper is the 4th place driver, Ross Chastain, on the 3rd place competitor of Chase Briscoe. Briscoe, however, gets a good launch off turn number 7. He'll be able to drive away. Further back, Carson Hocevar now has all kinds of pressure on him. Alex Bowman giving him the full court press in turn 1.
It's a pretty good battle. Alex Bowman's been closing in over the last few laps, and he's got company on his back bumper as well. In the first bell for his first the environment of Carson Hocevar has got a lot of company in the rearview mirror. He looks to get through turn 3, off of turn 4, the back straightaway.
Well, this from 7th on back, led by Carson Hocevar. Kyle Busch was a part of that battle not too long ago.
Michael McDowell.
Himself from Carson Hocevar.
He's my dark horse. Here comes the mechanical issues. Yep. Already starting.
We can't make a move. Christopher Fisk.
Lloyd said SVG's car chief told him to relax, be patient, and save the tread for the end of the stage.
Turn number 5, and indeed, Alex Bowman and Watson formation right behind him. Bowman posts a headlight to the inside for a...
Oh, they're interviewing Zilich on USA.
Further back,
Chris Busher has got all he wants right now from William Byron, who's all over him in seventh. That is the ongoing battle for the 10th position. So lap 11 goes on the board. Ryan Blaney is the race.
Broke his collarbone, not his neck.
Second. Chase Briscoe was third.
I'm a fixed income broke fan of sports. I understand that.
And well, Connor Zilich is a driver who had fully expected to be part of this race this afternoon, but instead he's standing by with our Chris Wilmer.
Yeah, Kurt, it's so good to see Connor Zilich back here at the racetrack after yesterday's Xfinity win, and then, of course, the incident that happened in Victory Lane. Connor, first of all, how are you feeling some almost 24 hours removed, and do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I remember, first of all, I'm doing okay, thank you, and very grateful to have a broken collarbone and nothing worse. That certainly could have been much worse. Definitely one of the more embarrassing moments of my life, but yeah, thank you to all the medics and everybody who's reached out to me. It really does mean a lot, but yeah, I remember standing up on the car and then my legs split, one in the door and one outside the car, and I just remember thinking, man, I'm gonna snap my femur or something really bad's gonna happen. And yeah, next thing I knew, I was in a stretcher and getting carted to an ambulance. So very grateful it wasn't any worse. Grateful my head's okay. But yeah, hate I couldn't make it into the race today with Trackhouse and Red Bull.
So you've got the left arm in a sling, I guess. Obviously, the questions are going to be tons, but just what happens next as far as the short term and maybe even the long term?
Yeah, we're working with doctors to figure that out. Shane, my teammate SVG, gave me a little motivation. He said he had the same injury and he plated it up and was back racing the next weekend and actually won all 3 races that weekend too. So
This is crazy.
You're right there, Ozzy.
That generally heals relatively quickly. Obviously, it's different for everybody, but yeah,
So
I've got
good.
hopes and
Let's
I've
do
got a lot
things
of great
together,
people in my
bro.
corner supporting me.
If you
So
can figure out what works,
hopefully
will be
we can
great.
make a return as soon as possible, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We're glad to see you're okay. Glad to see you here at the racetrack, and looking forward to seeing you back behind the wheel here soon.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Connor Zilich here at the racetrack after yesterday's Xfinity win and fall in Victory Lane, but again, in good spirits, and he's taking in today's race as a fan. It's great to have him here.
I guess that's true. Ozzy earlier has come in here and said that SVG had a broken collarbone and raced the next week and won. So there you go. He won 3 races with a broken collarbone. What can this SVG guy not do?
Injury, I race the next race. Zilich is a talented young racer, clearly a tough young man, and we hope nothing but the best.
Last week you won $37. Nice.
His car very soon.
All right, so there it is. Connor Zilich. We'll see what happens next week if he races or not, how painful it'll be. But he just said that SVG gave him some pointers and said, hey, it's all right. Don't worry. I had the same injury. I raced and won 3 in a row. So that's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So let's see here. See anybody in the chat here. Joey's position. Logano is in 12th place. 12th place. He's 10.15 seconds back. And Ryan Blaney has a second lead. SVG kind of rolling it back in here, getting a little closer as they have 6 laps to go here in this first stage. And they're showing SVG's footwork on TV. It looks pretty good too. He won't race next week or Daytona, I don't think. I mean, he's already in the playoffs, right? Like, let it heal, He's going to lose the number 1 seed, probably the points lead, but you know what? He's in the playoffs. Let's go. Let him rest for a couple weeks. He gets a waiver because he got hurt. Let him rest. No big deal. Let someone else drive that 88 car. Put Chastain in there or somebody like that. He has 1 waiver already from Dega Race. How many do you get? Like, is that a rule? You can only get 1 waiver. So how does that work? Or does he start with 0 because he's already had his waiver? So how does that work if you get hurt? How good is it to be young like Connor? Is it to break a bone and be back on the job? I'm 43, and if I break something, I'm in bed for weeks. Ernest says, I get that, bro. That's funny. Yeah, understand that. Porsche had a 1962 pink pig. Mad Steve says, Jermaine says, SB is just waiting for the right opportunity. Yes, he's reeling Blaney back in. What's up, Taj? Good to see you. I hope Austin Hill gets suspended again. I don't think they're going to suspend him again. For sure, not going to do that again. I don't think so. I don't think it was intentional. If it would have been retaliated, possibly again, but he was not retaliating on anything. Ashby did it in 2022. Started 17th with a broken collarbone, Hayden says. That's crazy. Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken neck. Yep. A lot of people can do a lot of crazy things with adrenaline, you know? Didn't Earnhardt drive with a broken collarbone? Yes, he did. I did remember watching that on the Earnhardt series. Yeah, he did drive that with a broken neck. Try breaking something at 52, T. Lee says. There you go. Jake says he'll probably because another big wreck at Daytona, he's reckless.
Service, it's going to be a 4-figure tire change.
I picked SVG, Abdu. 4 tires and fuel for Ty Gibbs. Jumping the stage for Ty Gibbs.
Down here on pit road, we got one car on pit road down here to quicken an eyeball on it. It's because I got 2 minutes warming up with the next lap by. That's Daniel Flores wraps up his pit service down here on pit road.
We stopped coming at lap number 15, just under 5 laps to go.
MM8, what's going on? Good to see you.
Has been all Ryan Blaney at the front of the field. He is currently on the short stretch, and he's headed for turn 6.
Working their way out of the corner, Kurt. Ryan Blaney looks in his rearview mirror. Shane Van Gisbergen is there.
They follow him through turn number 7 up off the corner. And
Trying to go to 200 likes. 200 likes, y'all. Help us out. 200 likes.
Third, fourth come to pit lane. The truck
88 closing on Blaney. Yeah, he is, Lizard King.
Stain comes in. Also,
Here comes a bunch of cars.
Chase Briscoe coming to pit road. Chastain gives Briscoe a tap in the shorts on pit road as here's Briscoe as he makes his stop.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe got a little love down there as he pulls it.
4 tires and a can of Sunoco.
Good fuel. Briscoe complaining, lacking rear grip everywhere. 4 pit stops on lap 16. Christopher Bell, Bubba Wallace.
10-second pit stop for Briscoe. 10-second stop for Bell. 11-second stop for Bubba.
Race fuel as well. Here's Austin Cindric in. Here's Fred Keselowski in, getting 4 tires. You know, the race fuel as well.
Wallace ready. Everybody about 11 or 12 seconds. Eric Jones, 13.8 seconds.
It's one of those situations you gotta take the opportunity. Everybody thinks 3 to go, but if you've got guys around you think are going to be 3 to go, maybe you come at 4 to go to get a lap ahead of them. Plus, there's some tire degradation, so you might be able to cycle out in front of some of these guys.
SVG is just cruising behind Blaney. He's just chilling.
Blaney, second place Shane Van Gisbergen stay on the track. Now, we heard the term
3 laps to go.
stage. Describe what that is. To
Rowdy and McDowell.
You know that there's going to be a caution here at lap 20. That's the stage end. So you're taking the opportunity to come get your service under green. You're not going to lose a lap because the lap times are so long here. As Kyle Busch goes a little bit long, his pit stop here, Chris Willner.
He just overshot Todd as he came into the attention of his crew. He's got a wide opening on entry, but locked the wheels up. He's now on an angle. They backed him up. This is a costly pit stop here for Kyle Busch. Service complete. He loses a ton of positions on his road.
You don't like stage racing, Miss Tom?
His little shot spirit.
Oh, Rowdy overshot his pit. Here we go with that.
Here's Denny Hamlin. It's been a struggle of the weekend for him. Justin Haley is in.
Hamlin in. Herbst in. Dillon in. What the Austin Hill happened yesterday? I don't know. Connor Zillage hurt himself. What's up, Tiff? Good to see you. Yep, misses pit box. Mistakes on pit road, man. I said that.
The leader crosses start finish. It'll be 2 laps to go, and at that point, pit road will be closed.
Look who graced her with our presence. Bubbles. Here's SVG. Both of them. Nobody's sharing the love here. Chris Buescher is going to win the stage.
For the WeatherTech Chevrolet, 4 tires, Snowmobile. As you said, I think Blaney's beating me.
Tiff, 333 for Dale. Thanks so much, Tiff, for the 333. Appreciate you, Tiff.
You're turn number 1 over the course of the run. Happy with the balance. He said it got just a little tight.
Everybody tell Tiffany thank you for that 333 super chat. Thank you so much.
Sunoco fuel can plug in. Ryan Blaney down and away, and that's let go. It goes out. Let's see.
But a handful of drivers have not come to pit lane.
Silich would have made much things interesting today. All right, Mountain Billy.
He's trapped.
So Chris Buescher, who needs those stage points, is going to get the lead here.
Speed all the points they can. Some of the
Priest as well.
Playoffs or get in. While you look at what Chase Elliott's doing and trying to earn points because of Kyle Larson's problems
trying to win himself a regular season championship. So there are a lot of things in play here. Very early on, just now working our way toward the conclusion of the opening stage of the race. Less than 2 laps to go in the first stage, and the field continues to work its way around the course. And again, roughly, say half the field perhaps has already been on pit road and flipping the stage here in stage 1.
Are you two defending on how bad of a driver he is and how lovable he is?
Here up into turn number 1.
Sarah, good to see you. Sarah D.
You're looking to claim yourself some stage points here. Shows the way out of turn number 1.
Looky Bowman.
Slightly uphill into the right hand, turn number 2.
P2 for Bowman the Showman. Oh, Rowdy and Byron all over each other.
Moment.
The lovable bubble.
Ryan Priest by himself in the third spot as the top 3 make their way to the top of the hill and onto the back straightaway. Chasing.
Keep on hitting that subscribe. Trying to get to 34,500.
It's a healthy 8 or 9 car length advantage over Bowman. Same length back to Priest. Top 3, the only cars here on the backside of this course right now as they exit turn 5 and hit the short chute.
Chris Buescher
Love it.
himself right now as the leader.
You've been to see Pepe. You're feisty already.
Short straightaway, setting
Uh.
Buescher in his Ford Mustang taps the brakes, turns the rear to the left, goes across the curving, and sets up for turn 7. Chris Buescher looking for the green and white checkered flag as he works.
Chris Buescher.
And gets ready to come.
He needed those.
Green, white checkered.
Well, all those guys needed that.
Starter stand, and Chris Buescher will win the opening stage of today's race.
Mr. Buescher.
Of 2025, and as Alex mentioned earlier, he's the driver on the playoff bubble coming.
Playoffs?
Race just 23 points above the cut line, so he wants every precious stage point he can get, and he has just picked up 10 of them to be precise. Here are the top 10 finishers in the stage, presented by Sunoco, from fueling your favorite NASCAR teams to filling.
Mr. Buescher. Anybody like those 17s? Got it, Lisa says.
Chris Buescher wins the stage. Alex Bowman across the line in second. Ryan Priest in third. Chase Elliott fourth. John Hunter Nemechek fifth. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. sixth. Ryan Blaney, after making a pit stop, he comes back to finish the stage in seventh. Shane Van Gisbergen in eighth. Chase Briscoe ninth. And Cody Ware finishes stage 1 in 10th.
All right, so stage 1 complete. Chris Buescher wins stage 1 after Ryan Blaney and SVG jump the stage, pit the stage. And so Chris Buescher will get those great stage points. Bowman as well, and Ryan Priest. All 3 of those guys needed points as Bowman is right above Buescher in the stage or in the playoff standings, and Ryan Priest is right below the cut line. So those 3 drivers definitely needed those points to get there. It's Chase. He's already got a win, so he's already in the playoffs, but, you know, good stop for him. John Hunter Nemechek, he's not going to make the playoffs unless he wins. Ricky Stenhouse is the same, and Ryan Blaney and SVG already in, and Briscoe is in. Cody Ware in the top 10. So there's your stage points for the top 10. Chastain just misses it. He's already in the playoffs as well. He's got 11. Michael McDowell needs a lot as well to get in. Christopher Bell is 13th, 14th, William Byron. Kyle Busch, 15th. 16th, Ty Gibbs. 17th is Carson Hocevar. 18th is Austin Cindric. 19th is Cole Custer. And 20th is Bubba Wallace. Kyle Busch had a mix-up on pit road. He overshot his pit stall, so he had to back it up. So that messed up a little bit of time. So that's why he's down as far as he is down right there too. So thank you guys for being here. Stage 2 now. Stage 2 is on the books now. Here's stage 2. What are you doing, stage 2? What are you doing here? Stage 2. Our goal here is 200 likes. Help us out with the 200 likes on our channel. We'll see if we can get some more folks in here today, and we'll see if we can get to 34,500. See if we can get to 34,500 today, or close to it. That would be great. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. We bring you all the NASCAR content here on our channel. We bring you NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series. We bring you practice and qualifying on Saturday mornings for the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series. And we bring you the race on Saturday for the Xfinity Series and the race on Sundays for the Cup Series and also the trucks as well on Fridays or whenever they race. So coming up next weekend, Friday, Saturday races, no race on Sunday, probably a Braves game on Sunday, no race on Sunday. So Friday, Saturday will be the racing schedule this week. So Xfinity is off. It'll be Truck Series in Richmond on Friday night and Cup Series on Saturday night. So Saturday night under the lights at the Richmond International Speedway. Looking forward to that. That should be some short track racing. So should be interesting to see that too.
It's currently involved primarily William Byron, Chase Elliott.
What about the old people races? Wheelchairs.
Point situation. Chase Elliott could especially use those 15 playoff points to go with being the regular season champ because look at how many Byron.
Braves game on Tuesday for sure.
Winning stages and winning races, but I think it's
the Hamburger car. I love that paint job.
States battling for this regular season championship, and with Kyle Larson's problems with the brakes early on in today's race. By the way, his car's still in the Cup Series garage if you're just joining us as they're repairing the brake lines on that Chevrolet. Right now, Kyle Larson's beginning to plummet just a bit in the regular season point standings. But the way this has worked out here at the end of stage one, with the points being awarded to the top 10 finishers in the stage, Chase Elliott's been able to pick up a little ground now on William Byron.
Yeah, he picks up, Chase Elliott does 7 points by virtue of his 4th place finish in the opening stage of today's race. Field is over on the backside.
Chase Elliott, only driver to have the most top 5 finishes here. And also, Rowdy, he ties Terry Labonte for the most Cup starts here at Watkins Glen. No, most Cup starts on a road course in the Cup Series, 63.
It's the part of this season.
Yeah, so we'll wait to see. And indeed, as I say, that pit lane now just opens up. The bright Wheelan Engineering green light comes on the driver's right at the entrance to pit lane. And we'll get set to find out, Todd Gordon, if anybody elects to come in after what we just saw in the green flag cycle.
I would say
never been to Florida, but I'm hoping to play golf at Sawgrass one of these years.
Race. Running it up to a longer distance. I think you can two-stop from this point. So I would expect the top 6, leaving Ryan Blaney back. Yeah, Blaney was in it.
It takes a very secure man to drive a pink car, Tiff says.
Chase Briscoe currently 9th in the running order. He had shot back at lap number 16. Here they come off the corner and back on to start.
Seeing if a little store is open for some punch.
Ryan Priest, Chase Elliott, they all stay on the racetrack, but others are pitting and trying to.
Ryan Priest is staying out? What the heck?
Call maybe for
the
or Ryan Priest machines. Both of those, don't forget, racing for a spot in the playoffs.
What is Chris Buescher and Ryan Priest doing?
Did Ryan Priest post?
Alex Bowman brings the Allied Chevrolet, and he reported that the car was generally good.
Staying out?
Speed turn.
Chris Buescher and Ryan Priest stayed out. I don't know if the 9 stayed out too.
He's been all week. Made a minor adjustment in Blake Harris, the crew chief, on the Alex Bowman Chevy, and they sent him back out onto the speedway. JJ Yelling and a few others getting pit service here also at the end of stage number 1, not number 22.
That'll put us into stage number 2 already with the caution flag laps. Counting 18 to go on the stage. Chris Buescher is the race leader.
All right, so they reset this right here. It says Chris Buescher, Ryan Priest, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney. So I'm not sure if Chase Elliott stayed out or not. But Chris Buescher and Ryan Priest did. I know Alex Bowman did not. So that's wrong. So we're just waiting for this to reset, and then we'll find out who actually stayed out. Jake says he did. Okay, so what are they thinking? I don't understand their strategy here, unless they're trying to get it down to like one less pit stop than everybody else. But that means Chris Buescher, Ryan Priest, and Chase Elliott are going to be all on different pit stops. They'll be the 3 by themselves, other than everybody else that had just pit with Bowman in them. And then you got the whole bunch of people that pitted right at the end of the stage. So this should be interesting to see what happens. Chris B says, afternoon, CeeLo, just tuning in. What happened to Rowdy? Nothing, just he missed his pit stall coming in during the end of the stage. A bunch of cars jumped the stage with a pit stop, and he missed his pit stall, so he's still he's in 12th place, but they still haven't upset. Bowman here is going to be wrong. This is not right because Alex Bowman, as you can see right here, is still in 3rd, but he actually just pitted, so he should not be there. The 5 comes out of the garage and back on the track, so hopefully the 5's got that fixed. Let's see how many laps he's down. Larson is way in the back here. He is 16 laps down. He came into the pits with 4 laps complete. He had no brakes. That's why he came in. So Larson fans, 16 laps down. Catherine Leggs in 32nd, but like I said, this still hasn't updated yet. So there it is, finally. Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece, Chase Elliott. So those 3 cars stayed out. These cars have not pitted yet in the stage. So I guess they're going to pit next end of the stage. Hopefully they can stay out for another 20. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the second stage. I think it was the next stage is 20 laps. Okay. 20, 20, and 50. 20, 20, and 50? Okay, 20, 20, and 50. And then you got SVG, Ryan Blaney, who was the leader before the stage ended, but Chris Buescher took over the lead there. So Ty Gibbs back in 12th. Bubba Wallace is in 15th. Brad Keselowski 16th. Logano is in 17th. Bowman there after he pit. He's in 18th now. Tyler Reddick's in 23rd. And Hamlin 29th. And let's see, anybody else? Larson, all cars back on the track. All the cars are back on the track now.
Into pit lane, they have stayed out on the racetrack, and they continue.
Nope, nothing much. Neighbors and cops. That's crazy.
As we race on, they give the 1 to go signal before going back to green, not at the start finish line, but over
not a fan of NBC's coverage.
The is working their way up to the top of the S's right now.
Well, I think without Junior there, it's missing. I think that's why.
Where they're going to choose what lane to restart in here.
I think
set to put them back
Diffie's missing Junior.
Talking about the drivers that stayed out, Alex, if you think about track position, in addition to the fact you mentioned the goal to score stage points.
Missed stage 1, running in now. SVG on his way to another win. We'll see.
Preece and Elliott. But to give you an idea,
they jumped the stage, the pit.
This whole pit cycle began back at lap number 18. At that point,
yeah, he got a point. It was a 10th spot.
Position. Ryan Preece was 18th. Chase Elliott was 21st. So now they run 1.
What's up, PC? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Buescher and Preece.
It's on USA. It's NBC coverage, but it's on USA.
Of course, Chase Elliott picked up some stage points in that battle for the regular season championship.
Yeah, and you look at it really, Preece and Buescher are both, to me, they're both sitting on the wrong side of the cut line right now. I know Buescher is actually in. I'd be concerned about another winner.
He's in 29.
Tunnel looming in the future, but both of those guys feeling like they've got to put themselves in a position, maximize points. If you're not feeling like you're going to win this race as a points guy, you take advantage of this opportunity. And both of them now on a 2-stop strategy. They're on a different strategy.
Yeah, he's in 2nd. He didn't pit yet. He has not pit yet, though.
He was 21st. He didn't have a lot to lose. This is also a good call.
They're trying to do one last pit stop, I guess.
So let's go back to your progressive keys to winning today's race. And we heard drivers say it in their
I know, Tiff, right? He blacked out, actually.
These cars, there's a lot of drivers wearing them out in practice yesterday. So if you're going to only stop twice, you're going to be in much older tires.
You are. And this will be a position. We're going to see where the track position plays out. If you break this one down, you stop 31, and you end up with a 30.
Oh, Larson spun, too. I didn't realize that. All right, here we go. Green flag.
Restart zone. We get ready to get back underway here in stage number 2. It is Chris Buescher, the race leader, who is off the driver's.
Here we go. Green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Drag race across start finish. And Ryan Preece scoops out in front. He has the lead. Buescher is second as they all go racing down into turn number 1.
Ryan Preece trying to come out of turn number 1 with the lead. He will do exactly that. Chris Buescher drops back into the 2nd position. The race is on for 3rd. Shane Van Gisbergen and Ryan Blaney side by side up through the exit. Give the spot to Blaney. The racing player right.
Wow.
Okay, racing well represented right now toward the front.
SVG now to 2nd. Ryan Priest in the
Here
lead.
comes Shane Van Gisbergen.
Let me see those 60s.
Blaney will make the pass up to third. Busher may be kicked out of the top 5. Shane Van Gisbergen, meanwhile, applying pressure to race leader Ryan Priest at the exit of the corner.
We're going to race a Porsche at Lime Rock. Nice.
Turn number
PC.
5, trying to get around the race leader, Ryan Priest. Van Gisbergen looks to the left. Now drives deep into turn number 6. They're side by side for the lead. Out of the corner, give the lead is Shane Van Gisbergen. He passes Ryan Priest in the top 5.
Set up for the right hand turn number 7. Shane Van Gisbergen will officially become our 4th different driver to lead a lap here in the Go Bowling the Glen. Side by side now for the 2nd spot. Ryan Priest in his red, white, and blue Ford looks to his right, sees the highlighter yellow Ford of Ryan Blaney.
Christopher Bell in P212.
First left, that's the long
Legato in 15.
side of turn number 1. Doesn't matter. He powers by Ryan Priest to take over the number 2 position. Priest's problem's not over yet. Here's Chase Briscoe.
Oh my God, he lit his house on fire? That's crazy.
Ryan Priest beginning to fade just a bit, but hangs on to position number 3, 4 now as the top 2 get away.
Al Bush. As long as he doesn't make any more mistakes on pit road.
Over Ryan Blaney in 2nd.
Now a new leader. Let me see those 88s.
Priest kicked up out of the groove in turn number 5.
Those old tires for Ryan
The
Priest.
best battle inside of the top 10 that's happening.
You see those
on
88s.
Stain was able to muscle his way by Chris Busher and Ryan Priest. Now Priest to the inside of Chris Busher in turn 6. So does Kyle Bush. Bush now pulls alongside Busher to turn 7. Lap number 26 will go on the board. That'll leave us with 14.
Where's the dinger? Let's see.
And Shane Van Gisbergen just continues.
He's in 17th, Tip. He's up 2 spots since the green flag. Chase Elliott dropped 10 spots.
At the top 3, I want to welcome good friend to the
Oh, because that's because he pit. Never mind.
here.
Or no. Yeah, Chase has dropped 10 spots since the green flag.
Toyota.
All these guys are on bad tires have dropped.
Fantastic.
Busher's back in 9th.
Great crowd up.
They're interviewing somebody here. Busher's back in 9th. Chase is in 10th. Ryan Priest is dropping like a rock as well. He's only dropped 3. He was the leader. So those 3 cars that stayed out, it is failing big time as Chase Elliott now fell 10 spots from 3rd place on the restart. So that's not good. So we'll see what their strategy is here. For right now, SVG back to the lead. And then a second back is Ryan Blaney.
Notice got a fantastic display down there. All the vehicles, all the different lineups.
Chastain is in 3rd place, Susan.
Things for fans to do, but
3rd place.
a lot of cool things going on with Toyota and a very cool program.
Maybe they got the stage points and that's it. Okay, possibly.
Program called the Big Summer Give Back. Come in and get an oil change and a tire rotation and
What's wrong, gummy bears?
$1,000 to the Kids in Need Foundation, and that's just to help get kids that are maybe underserved.
Bubba likes gummy bears.
The school supplies and resources when they go back to class. So really good opportunity.
Yeah, he has to win. Yeah, he is so far out. Yeah.
Been a little over $5 million donated. A couple 100,000 kids have been supported with that effort. Give them the best.
No, we're only in stage 2, but I think my prediction of 5 cautions is going to be good.
So we're excited about it. Have some good goals for this year.
I think so. I think these guys saw what happened in the last 2 days.
Love doing that. Now,
He's a good rope. Yeah, the Dinger is a good one, and McDowell is. He's my dark horse.
to go down the home stretch.
McDowell P8s.
It's getting real now, and it's been fun. We've got a lot of
Busher now dropped to 16th place.
kind of keep steady there on points.
Ooh, there goes Josh Berry.
Denny and
Ty Dillon doing Ty Dillon things.
Chase Briscoe.
And Josh Berry goes around.
Looks like somebody's off with someone.
Josh Berry goes around. Shark blood.
We stay under the green flag.
And we're under the green flag. Oh, that sucks for. There it is. There's the yellow.
And get back out on the racetrack. Paul Dolshaw, as you spend time with
Just as I talk about cautions.
so many great things. Can't thank you.
Ty Dillon doing Ty Dillon things. And there's Chase in the pits.
What you guys do for charity and giving back.
So appreciate everything that you guys.
Chase in the pits.
The way you keep us informed, and it's usually the way I can.
What a surprise. SBG in the lead.
Just appreciate being here and being able to engage with the fans and try to give them something to do in between when racing's on track. And
just give us a shot and take a look, and hopefully we put on a good show here.
And there's the caution.
You know, it's been a great.
Chase got in quick before the caution.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. That's Paul Dolshaw joining us here on the broadcast, General Manager of Motorsports and Sponsorships.
He must have heard you,
North
Jake.
America. We talked about
He heard you, Jake.
going for a spin a moment ago. In the last couple of moments or so, the caution has come out. A lot's been happening. Barry has made
Ty Dillon doing Ty Dillon things.
Steve Post. We saw Chase Elliott come down pit road right before that caution.
Yeah, Chase Elliott was one of those drivers that stayed out, and here was a bad combination. Old tires with a whole bunch of guys with new tires behind him. Chase Elliott was getting eaten up. I think Alan Gustafson wanted to go a little bit longer, but finally, on lap number 28, he just told Chase, bring it in. Let's put tires on it, Sunoco Racing Field.
So Josh Berry
They helped the car.
nailing the end wall. That's it for him.
Car was pretty good, but that old tire versus
Ty Dillon. No, it looks like it wasn't Ty Dillon. That was, I'm sorry. I take that back. That was Zane Smith.
The gas man got crossed up, got over the car, had to recover with the can before he got plugged back in. Just like I know they were holding a little.
It might have been Ty Dillon, though. I don't know.
I believe that might be why they waited a little bit longer because they held the car, but I will confirm on that. But yeah,
Looks like Hendrick went a little too aggressive. Chase is complaining about brakes.
But I believe extra time on pit road was get full. We'll confirm.
With 11 laps to go in stage number 2.
11 laps to go in stage 2 already, guys. We're flying by here. No, not many cautions. The second caution of the day. First caution was the stage caution. Second caution comes out as Josh Berry Shark Blood gets spun. I'm not sure if it was Ty Dillon or Zane Smith, but they were running pretty close. But Chase gets in the pits pretty quick. They were telling him that he was getting eat up alive. I had just mentioned that he had dropped 10 spots to 13th. So they came in and pit. Luckily, it worked out pretty good. Got in there as on pit road before the caution came out. So he was on there. So that's good for him. But SVG continues to lead here. Blaney, Chastain, Briscoe, Bush, Byron, Gibbs, McDowell, Cindric, Bell is your top 10. So make sure you're hitting that like. We're trying to get to 200 likes. Subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 34,500. And in the pin message above is our good friend AU Triton. He's one of our mods. He's been our mod from a long time since we started. He has cancer, and the GoFundMe page is in the link. It's for him. If you would like to donate to that cause, that is awesome. It is all through his stuff. That link is his link, and if you'd love to donate to him, that would be awesome. Any small donation works, large donation, whatever you can do, we appreciate you. And if you can't, we totally understand too. We're glad you're here watching along with us. Next week, Richmond. We'll be doing this again next week, Friday, Saturday night here on our channel. So looking forward to that too. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. And let's get back to some racing under caution here. Stage 2.
Playoffs favorite or Blanche?
And I'll call you back, Tom. I'll call you back. I got you. Debris or just Barry spun? He's Jezzy Barry spun. I don't know if it was Zane Smith or it was Ty Dillon, one or the other. Not sure who it was.
Never miss a moment of your favorite.
And Ty Gibbs is coming into pit. This is about where they jumped the stage last time. So Ty Gibbs on that off schedule. Here comes Ryan Preece, Josh Berry now in the pits as well. So 4 tires now for Ty Gibbs, trying to win his very first race of the year. 4 tires and a fresh can of Sunoco. Ryan Preece as well. He did not pit. This is his first pit of the day. He's getting 4 tires and fuel as well. One second, I messed up here.
Racing has the A&W root beer car engine before tires Sunoco Racing Field. Denny Hamlin is in, Tyler Reddick is in, JJ Yeley getting fit service here as well. So a lot of the drivers that really kind of in the race car coming in to continue to work on these automobiles on this pit stop here on lap number 30.
So RFK Racing teammates
A&W root beer, Gregson in pits too. Yep.
Only 2 drivers that have not yet been to pit lane, but as you heard our pit reporters describe, they now have both come down pit road for service under the caution flag. Shane Van Gisbergen remains the race leader.
All right, SVG in the lead here. If you need to know where your driver is, say, hey, CeeLo, scroll the field. I need to see what's going on. Where's my driver? Find this guy. I'll tell him exactly where they are. I can only show 10 on the screen at one time. Oh, I got 9. Try to get 10, but squeezes it. It takes away from the line at the top there. So, and the smaller I make it, the worse you can see. So, I would love to figure out another way to get raw feedback, but I need to do some research on that too as well. Let's see here. Did Tom text me? Something saying he would rather go to Darlington and get his car or whatever he won. Okay. No, I did not see that, Tom. Who said that? I didn't see that. I'll have to scroll back up here and look at it. Oh, D Pope. Yes, D Pope.
It's the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Okay, D Pope, yes. D Pope was one of the winners that won the Denny Hamlin side car, and I gave you his address and everything. D Pope, you're still here. Do you think anyone has a shot to beat SVG today? Reagan Viper says. Good possibility. Good possibility. We'll see how it goes though. Ryan Blaney's still up there. But we'll see if some other cars can come alive here in stage 1 or 2. Tom, I do have D Pope's message Instagram message too. I can message him as well. SVG is a CeeLo cousin. No, I don't think so about that. Just hey, I need him to win. I go 3 for 3 today.
Finally, we think, right?
We're gonna go back to green here in just a second. Here, going back to green in just a second. D Pope, what's up? I'm here. CeeLo cutting the grass and listen to SVG win again. Haha. D Pope, I'm gonna message you. Tom had a message for you. I'm gonna message you.
Like, never miss a moment.
What's going on with this? Is it my behind or something? What's going on here? Oh, that's why. Hold on, so I know what's going on. Oh, it says I'm live. I don't know.
Time for
They were just late.
Van Gisbergen picking up right where he left off prior to the caution flag, and that is at the front of the field and pulling away as everybody has singled out up the backstretch. Ryan Blaney within arm's length in the second spot. He in turn trying to break away from Ross Chastain. Then it's Chase Briscoe and Kyle Busch. That's the best battle among the race leaders right now. They are running 4th and 5th. Kyle Busch trying to find a way around Chase Briscoe. That is the battle for 4th. Behind them, they are fanning out. That's where you have drivers like Michael McDowell, Bubba Wallace, Christopher Bell, and others align this time headed through turn 6 to turn 7.
I like that Cedric snap-on car too.
Corner of the 2.45 mile course here in.
You sign up for Amazon Prime, you might be able to get it on our camera back at discount.
On the Motor Racing Network.
Cool. In-car cameras back at discount off of HBO Max. You can pick and choose what shows and movies you want to see. I'm on Amazon Prime, but that's an extra fee. I might bring that back actually. So, someone come over and cut my grass, please. Tom says, as we're under another commercial here. 33 laps complete of 90. We're in stage 2. 13 laps complete of 20. So we're almost ready, done for stage 2 already. This is a quick race. Reddick, Bowman, Busher now. Busher with plus 21. Ryan Preece with minus 21. Kyle Busch is minus 53. So any wreck today by Kyle Busch is probably going to ruin it unless he wins somewhere to get in the playoffs. Gold Silver says, I need Chase Elliott to claw back to the top. Yeah, he didn't pit, but he just now pitted before that yellow. So hopefully he can get back to the front. He knows how to race here pretty good as well.
Right at lap 18, lap 22, and again at lap number 30. So 2 cautions to this point. Just twice we have been slowed. Once for
Eddie. What up, everybody? Love listening to your show while I'm at work. Thank you, man. Eddie, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you.
Favorite driver is running. Just 7 laps to go here in stage 2. This is brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless, official partner of NASCAR. Fans of fast, get ready for real unlimited data on reliable 5G with no contracts or hidden fees. Now at Walmart and StraightTalkWireless.com. Straight Talk Wireless.
Oh, right. I did. That's right, Jake. You're right.
Ross Chastain is third. Chase Briscoe is fourth, and Kyle Busch is fifth. William Byron is being scored in the number 6 position. Seventh is Austin Cindric. Eighth is Michael McDowell. Bubba Wallace is ninth, and 10th is Christopher Bell.
Then let's check further down the leaderboard. In the 11th position is where Joey Logano is currently in a battle trying to hang on to that spot. He's under pressure from Carson Hocevar in 12th, A.J. Allmendinger 13th, Justin Haley in 14th. Brad Keselowski now rides in the 15th spot. Eric Jones 16th, Ty Dillon 17th, Austin Dillon 18th, Riley Hurst is 19th, and Zane Smith is 20th.
21st is Alex Bowman. 22nd, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 23rd is John Hunter Nemechek. 24th is Daniel Suarez. Being scored in 25th is Ryan Preece. 26th is Ty Gibbs. Chase Elliott is 27th. Denny Hamlin 28th. Chris Buescher 29th. And 30th, Tyler Reddick.
31st is where we find Noah Gragson. 32nd, Cody Ware. 33rd, Catherine Legg. Josh Bilicki, 34th. J.J. Yaley, 35th. Todd Gilliland in 36th position. Cole Custer, 37th. Josh Berry in 38th. And after hitting a brake issue early, running in the 39th position, and some 15 laps down is Kyle Larson. Despite that fact, he turned the fastest lap of the race just a few laps ago, 73.2 seconds, 120.487 miles per hour. But bad news is Kyle is 15 laps off the pace.
He is. Now, if your favorite driver was deep in the running orders, we just gave you the full field rundown. Todd Gordon, I guess you can say, hey, don't worry just yet. We got a long way to go. There are a lot of different strategies in play right now.
Yeah, I think there's a couple different strategies that can be played. It depends on where your track position is. You know, we saw some cars, the 16 or the 17 of Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece, the 60 car, you know, Chase Elliott, the 9 car, they're on a 2-stop strategy. Chase came before that stop. We'll see where that cycles out as they continue to go. And we got cars on pit road. Michael McDowell's in front of Chris Willen.
Michael McDowell in the pits. Michael McDowell now.
May been a lap or two early, but Travis Peterson came on the radio and said, pit now, pit now. He was complaining about lack of rear grip on that last run. They're going to change 4 tires and fill it full of Sunoco fuel as Justin Haley headed towards Steve Post.
Yeah, his teammate Justin Haley is going to be 4 tires Sunoco Racing Fuel.
Drivers pitting. SPD still on the track.
Side of the Team Bridge Chevrolet. Going to be those 4 tires and fuel. This is a lap or two earlier, but only a lap or two earlier than I would expect some of these drivers to flip this stage of the race.
In the first stage, we saw Ty Gibbs come to pit road with 5 laps left. This is the first of that cycle. This is 5 to go. With the lap time fall off we see out of these tires, this is an opportunity for them to kind of go out and run a fast lap or two until the people they're racing around come to pit road, hopefully cycle out in front of them, gain some spots.
Couple of Spire Motorsports teammates, Michael McDowell, Justin Haley, visiting the pit lane, as you heard Steve and Chris describe. The other Spire Motorsports entry is the car driven by Carson Hocevar. He stays on the racetrack, and he currently is 11th.
Here's Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, Joey Logano is going to come to pit lane. Carson Hocevar.
All those cars that jumped the stage earlier. Hey, Kyle. Rowdy made the pit stop good this time.
So on the last pit stop, crew already looking around to the right side after the left side tire change. 4 Binder Eagles Sunoco fuel for Kyle Busch, who's been in the top 5 all day long. Joey Logano just outside the top 10, lacking where it's right. They make their air pressure adjustment. Steve Post.
Carson Hocevar brings his Chevy into the crew. Here's Austin Cindric, going to be 4 tires. Sunoco fuel on the snap-on for him. Crew looks like a good strike. Down and away, I believe Zane Smith, the other driver, in the pit road here on lap number 36.
And Todd Gordon, I want to follow up with something because you had mentioned that there are a couple of drivers that are on a 2-stop strategy. If someone's tuning in and they're not familiar with NASCAR racing, they might think, well, why wouldn't everybody just go for 2 stops? Isn't that by definition less time on pit road? So why would some go for a 3-stop race?
Well, last year was the first year Goodyear brought a new tire to Watkins Glen.
SVG continues to lead here.
It's got a lot
Blaney,
and it
Chastain.
heats a little bit, and it loses lap time. So when you look at it, you can lose 2.5 seconds as you go into a run. So splitting up into 3 takes on the good side of the piece as Shane Van Gisbergen is in front of Chris Willen.
SVG the leader in now. Blaney takes it over. 11.7 second pit stop for SVG.
The fuel almost stopped in SVG, but he's down and away.
Ross Chastain brings his car into the crew. It's been a solid top 5 day for Chastain. It's always been very good. He reported early on a little bit tight. Sunoco fuel is plugged into the right rear of the automobile. He has got his 4 tires on. Ross Chastain.
Chastain off in a well.
Stops coming now with 3 laps to go here in stage number 2. Ryan Blaney will inherit the race lead. William Byron will go to second now in the running order. Christopher Bell will jump up to third. AJ Allmendinger goes to fourth, and Brad Keselowski now rounds out the top 5. Pit lane will close next time by the leader crosses the start-finish line.
So the drivers that just were in on pit lane stopped at lap number 37. So that leaves us, 53 laps to go. So still well outside the fuel window that we heard.
This Tom, I don't know what
earlier today from down
needs
trackside.
except a spoiler is on
Blaney,
the back of Max
and does not go to pit road with 2 to go. He's going to stay out for a stage win. It looks like Jonathan Hassler making the.
That is a pretty good one.
Different twist.
Regine with the quote of the day.
In the strategy department here.
Ryan Blaney here going to win the stage unless he pits.
To go here in the stage, and Ryan Blaney heads his way to Dave Moody.
Ricky with the $5 super chat. Ricky, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. We appreciate you. Ricky, thank you so much.
Christopher Bell. James Allmendinger. Francis Larky.
A real change or battling for position this time by here on the backside of the course through the inner loop. It is still Ryan Blaney at the point, continues to have a healthy lead over William Byron in second. No pressure there either. Christopher Bell in third. AJ Allmendinger, Brad Keselowski. They do, however, stack up from 6th on back. Riley Herbst finding a lot of pressure from Eric Jones, a big line of traffic off turn 5.
They pick up all those cars as they swing on at turn number 5. Riley Herbst definitely has got a lot of company behind him. As a matter of fact, they are wheel to wheel behind Herbst, headed to turn 6. Eric Jones shoves a fender to the inside of Alex Bowman.
Byron.
12.
Blaney's going to win this stage here. Final lap.
6th position on back.
Man, this race is going quick, y'all.
Moved across the start-finish line. His advantage better than 3 full seconds. Back to William Byron. The final lap of stage number 2. The leaders are headed up through the S's.
Blaney on a walk in the park right now. Nobody to worry about front.
3.5 second lead for Blaney.
To try and bring it home with a stage 2 victory. Byron is second. Christopher Bell is third. Behind him, muscled out of the third.
Eric Jones off the pace.
There was contact. Jones is back on course, but he lost at least a half a dozen spots.
A lot of spots lost for Eric Jones while battling in the top 10. A half a lap to go. He's in line. Ryan Blaney already off of turn 5 and onto the short sheet.
Ryan Blaney all by himself right now. Clear race.
Oh, John Hunter Nemechek around.
Racing down the short straightaway.
John Hunter Nemechek around.
Into the outside wall, a solo spin.
See you, Holly.
Go down.
See you, Holly.
Clears, and it's John Hunter Nemechek caught the outside tires at the exit of turn number 5, coming out of the inner loop. Not sure if there was contact with another car or the tire went down, but he went into a spin and caught the outside tires. The driver slept in a pretty good clip. He was in that knot of race cars that had been described by Dave, Kyle, and Tim the last lap and a half or so. Green and white checker flag is in the air. Stage number 2 comes to an end. Ryan Blaney picks up the stage 2 win.
Ryan Blaney
gets stage points. William Byron finishes the stage 2nd. Christopher Bell is 3rd. AJ Allmendinger 4th, and Brad Keselowski 5th. Riley Herbst will go 6th.
Yeah, there has been, Steve. You're right.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 8th. Ty Gibbs 9th, and Ryan Preece rounds out the top 10. And for the 3rd time today, caution is on the speedway.
All right, 3 cautions. John Hunter Nemechek wrecks there at the end of the stage. Ryan Blaney is the winner of stage 2. I can't believe how fast this is going. But we all know it comes with stage 2 this weekend. Let me see in the chat, my 12 fans. Blaney, I know Ricky with that super chat. Thank you again, Ricky. Everybody tell Ricky again, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you there. But stage 2 comes to an end. We're in stage 3 already. And it's going to be 50 laps. 50 laps in stage 3. So this is going to be interesting. 50 laps in stage 3. And we'll see how it goes. So in stage 3, we get to change things up a little bit. You get to pick a new pick. If you want to stay with SVG, you stay with SVG. You think you were at Ryan Blaney? Let me see who you have in the chat. Are you sticking with your winner or are you changing it? You cannot change your dark horse. You cannot change your cautions. Let me see who you have in the chat. And it's going to start with Ricky's going with the 12. There you go. Ricky's with the 12. Georgia fans going SVG. Let's see. Regine's going Blaney. Let the mayhem begin. That's right, Gene. 12 the winner in the last here. Jake says Hammer's got Brad. Bad Brad? Wow. What you thinking, Miss Tom? I'm sticking with Bubba, Tiff says. Got no problem with that, Joyce says. Let's go Carson Hosevar for MMB. Alan's staying with the 20 SVG for Kelly. Staying with Willie B for Steve. He's been kind of nowhere today. Still SVG for Taj, SVG for Richard, Blaney for Gene, McDowell for Lisa, sticking with Bell, SVG for Coop Cooper, Briscoe for Ain't That the Truth. Byron's got Vad's got Byron. Let's see, he got Natman's going with SVG, Rowdy Nation for Chris B. San Diego Kids got Bowman still sticking with Briscoe. SVG, baby. Let's go, One World. Tom's going, you sticking with Bubba, Tiffany? Tiffany, of course. Dark Horse, Priest. Why not Willie B? Sarah D, Willie B. Sticking with C Bell for D Pope. And D Pope, I'm going to message you on Instagram. And McDonald's Jalapenos going with the McDonald's car. Let's see. SVG for me, for T. SVG for Jalapeno. Heck, I'll go with Bad Brad. There you go. Fred up. And Kelly says, I've been cooking and doing dang dishes. About to miss the race. John says, changing the 12 to Blaney. Wow. John's going Blaney instead of staying with CeeLo. Staying with McDowell for Joyce. Bowman's got Denise. Denise has got Bowman. Kyle Busch for Elijah. Anyone but SVG for Bubba on Hammer. Sticking with Ricky for IR Geek. Anybody else? Anybody else in this group? Or say your piece. Bubby Walls for Public. And Ron's got SVG. Oh no, just got excited because I saw a McDonald's car. I'm going SVG Jalapeno.
It's continued to kind of get better. They were beginning of the season, they were 25th place cars. They've gotten to the point where they're knocking on top 10 place cars.
Chris Wright got him.
Both, I think 9th and 10th respectively when they had their situations here on the last lap. They've continued to build things forward. This is a setback. They'll see how they strategize their way through the rest of the race.
Pit lane is closed at least right now. The field is behind the Toyota GR Super Pace car, working their way down the short straightaway, headed for turn number 6. We'll see if NASCAR elects to open pit road or not this time by, as Brian Blaney, the race leader, has everybody behind he and that pace car. Pit lane will indeed open up this time by. Todd, do you expect anybody to come in here?
I think some will, but I don't think that your leaders. It sounds like maybe that
I need to pick Willie B and get that mojo going.
4, maybe 5 stay out. I think some of those guys will, but let's see what happens.
Here they come now through turn number 7 behind the pace car. Again, turn 7, the right-hander that brings the field back onto the front straightaway. There will be at least a few takers coming down the pit lane. Brad Keselowski will do so, and Riley Hurst is there, and also the A.J. Allmendinger car. But Ryan Blaney stays on the racetrack. He's the race leader. William Byron stays on the track. Christopher Bell, the top 3 in the running order, will bypass pit road.
Wow.
Bundle can protect you.
Ryan Blaney, Willie B, and Christopher Bell are all not pitting. Ryan Blaney, Willie B, and Christopher Bell all not pitting. Bad Brad is on the court. Riley Herbst, AJ Allmendinger, Ricky Stenhouse. Got John Hunter Nemechek after he spun. So this is going to be interesting. Stage 3 already. 50 laps in Stage 3. Let the chaos begin. Both stages for the truck race and the Xfinity race were good. Now let's see what happens with this. The 9 also stayed out, CeeLo. Okay, so yeah, so he just pit too as well. So Chase Elliott has stayed out as well. How many laps on a fuel run? I'm thinking 40. 40? Am I right there? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I said 40 on a fuel run. At least a lot stayed out this time. A lot stayed out this time. So they know that there's going to be green. They're probably going to be green flag pit stops for it. And Tiffany says, we all thank Miss Spain for keeping you hydrated. She does a lot. She does a lot. So thank you, Tiffany, for the $5 super chat. I got to give Spain some money now. Everybody tell Tiffany again, thanks for the $5 super chat, helping out Miss Spain's spend fun. We appreciate you, Tiff. Appreciate you. Tell James, I haven't seen him in a while on here. Tell him I said what's up, and tell him, and why don't you buy him a Domino's pizza today? Give him some Domino's pizza tonight, Tiffany. Treat him up for being so good to you as well. Get James some Domino's tonight. Ryan Newman type wreck incoming. Jermaine says the wrecks are coming. It's been too quiet out there on those pit stops, so we'll see what happens. All right. Mods, timeout people posting spoilers. We're good. We're good. I don't see many people posting anything crazy. Every tip I know is sweet, Kelly says. She is sweet. I talked to her on the phone. I've talked to Tiff. Tiff and James. Both have been very kind. All right. If we had Domino's near us, I would.
Hey, Gibbs, among the drivers that came to pit road, AJ.
I'm having a hard time staying awake. I know, Mount Billy.
Back out in the 6th position.
I know.
Now entered the final stage of the race presented by Goodyear.
Can we just get left turns back again, please? Just left turns.
And in all conditions, Goodyear has a tire for you. Goodyear, still, always, forever.
Ryan Blaney, the race leader, and William Byron second. As a matter of fact, the top 11 cars stayed on the racetrack and did not come to pit lane. Kyle Larson is back on pit road. If you're just joining us, he went for a spin early on. As a matter of fact, back on lap number 5, had to come all the way back around.
Yeah, if it's a caution, it's okay. I mean, I'm about 30 seconds behind. It's not that bad of a deal. It's okay.
15 laps.
No worries. It's all good.
Right now, to be one or more laps.
I'm only about 15, 20 seconds behind on mine. So
Larson is the only driver one or more laps down.
The situation for Kyle Larson that you described, tough situation for him.
Disrespect the mods, and you'll have to go one-on-one with Tony Stewart in the garage.
Blaney is one of those drivers that his resume is so strong that his road course performance, it's not that it's been.
I don't want to smoke
per se. Maybe just not as strong as his performances on.
I'm hyped.
The short tracks, the big tracks.
Dad says he's hyped because Larson's brakes went out.
So when you think about this,
Blaney's got 14 points today. Butcher's got 10. Reese has got 9.
5 on a road course in a next-gen car. As a matter of fact, he's only led 2 laps at Watkins Glen. Those came all the way back in 2017. So when he went out and busted off a great pole position run yesterday in qualifying, Steve Post, there was reason for eyebrows to be raised.
There really is, and part of it I understand, and part of it I don't understand. But when we look at today's race with Ryan Blaney, he's reported about the only thing he said, the balance has been good. At one point late in that first run, it got a little tight in the center of the corner, but not even really a bad, a terrible, I can't drive this car. Just a little bit snug is the way it sounded like, and the way
Here comes the Rex.
Adjustment for Jonathan Hassler. But Ryan Blaney, and
what place is Kyle Busch?
Ryan Blaney better than all of us on this broadcast.
He's in 16th.
I raised my eyebrow a little
16th place.
World-class race car driver, a student of the game. He talked about how he's worked so hard on this craft with Joey Hand. So, yes, while there's a little surprise, I'm not sure there should be shock. Ryan Blaney is a world-class race car driver, and not a shocker he's figuring out road course racing.
Yeah, I would put Ryan Blaney in my top 3 of just most talented drivers we've got in the garage. And I'm not sure where he falls in that top 3. I don't know that he's third. Really, really talented, and he's worked on the craft. He talked about it. He's been with Joey Hand, working, who was under contract with Ford to help this whole program, really helping a good craft. He and Jonathan really working well together, and as we've gotten here. and put himself in a position where he can fight forward. He's got a ton of talent and a ton of speed.
You mentioned the name Joey Hand. For those who don't know who that is, he's a world-class Ford
He
contracted
said if you
road
can't get
racer
a
running
Kyle
in
Larson car
sports
for
car
one
competition.
pick for
He's won
winning
just
on
about
your
every major
channel,
event you
you
can
want to
win
give me
in
a list
sports
of
car
what is
racing.
available.
The restart in the Go Bowling at the Glen. The field comes off turn 7. Ryan Blaney, William Byron, both on older tires, but they quickly move into turn 1.
Center Hill Cards.
From third position on backward.
Message me. Message me. Center Hill Cards. Message me.
Bowman is under the gun. Christopher Bell trying to fight his way. Driver's right. Can't get it done. Bowman will pull away for the moment in third place. Here they come up the hill. Ryan Blaney. 3 car lengths up now. On William Byers. That's it.
Well, they stack up side by side.
How do you
from
do
about
that 9,
6
baby?
back. Chase Elliott, the first of those drivers out of line, up the backstretch, trying to advance around a couple of cars as they single out among the top 5. Top 2 breakaway through the inner loop. Ryan Blaney out front, William Byron a car length back, and 3 more back to Alex Bowman and Christopher Bell as they race for thirds.
Christopher Bell right now holds down the 4th position. Right behind Christopher Bell is Ryan Priest. As a matter of fact, here is Priest looking to the outside, going down the short straightaway to try to get around.
Touch the ground. No more standing on top of the car.
Further back, there's 3 wide through turn
45 laps to go.
Tyler Ranch and Kyle.
No, Kyle Busch.
Watch this battle.
Dang.
Bring back.
Rowdy around, and he hit Danny, too.
In line, he's now sitting there at night.
Trouble coming up.
No caution, though.
Kyle Busch got together. Both cars got him pointed about 70 degrees towards the infield.
That's a boost.
Bounced around a bit. Both were able to point their cars back in the same direction and continue.
Rowdy and Denny getting into each other.
Have really marked up the sides of their race cars, climbing the S's.
Through the S's, reaching the profession. Closer in front. The battery's on. That's his heaven for position number 5.
Rings for that position up the back straightaway. Christopher Bell has that spot. Ryan Priest just behind him. Also in the mix, Ty Gibbs just into the top 10, stacked up in this battle. Back you can say from third on back, led by Alex Stroman. Christopher Bell just ahead of Ryan Priest.
All those cars, again, racing hard for these positions inside.
2 of CeeLo's fans. Oh,
Racing down
no.
into turn number 6. Here's Shane
Yeah.
Van Gisbergen outside of the top 5, taking a pitch to the inside.
And then Denny and Kyle just like, boom, boom.
CG, he'll pass.
Like, Kyle just got loose. It wasn't Denny, and then Denny ran into him.
The field does Shane Van Gisbergen. He had been just outside the top 10. Now he's just outside.
He's horrible here.
The top. He has worked his way up into the 7th position. He will regroup and try to pick up more spots. He is headed off the end of the front straightaway. Now through the hard right hand, turn number 1 toward Dave Mooney.
No matter where Shane Van Gisbergen is running in the field at any point of the race, you know that forward progress is always being made. And once again, it's like his race. On the back button.
We're just outside of the top 5 is Shane Van Gisbergen off of turn number 4 and up the back straightaway. Van Gisbergen peeking the inside of Ryan Priest, but can't make a move. Priest in turn in a hot and heavy battle with Christopher Bell and Alex Bowman. They are 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Ty Gibbs in the 7th spot. Then it's Daniel Suarez trying to fend off Chase Elliott just into the top 10 on turn 5.
All those cars single file. Now they begin to fan out just a little bit as they swing out of the carousel. It is still Alex Bowman holding down that 3rd position. Christopher Bell about a car length behind.
Commentator said Kyle Busch, Kyle turned into Denny 3 wide.
Turn number 6.
I don't see that. He spun by himself.
On the main.
I saw a spin by himself.
Get out now over 2nd place, William Byron. Then a big gap back to 3rd place, Alex Bowman. Dave, it seems like Bowman's had a mirror full all day long.
It really has. He's been
Chase
in the top 5, top
and
10.
P9.
Has been under challenge just about every step of the way. Right behind him, change for position, and yes, it's Jason Gifford. Moves up again, takes the pass on the line. Free machine.
It's only a matter of time before he made that move on Ryan Preece and did so just a moment ago to move into the top 5 and now close in on Christopher Bell. What had been several car lengths a lap ago down to within 1 on Bell, who hangs on to 4. Shane Van Gisbergen all but pushing Bell through turn number 5 now and onto the short stretch.
Ty Gibbs,
Gisbergen is going
7th place. SVG coming.
Bell for this 4th spot. As a matter of fact, Shane Van Gisbergen thought about going to the right side of Christopher Bell down the short straightaway. Instead, he tucks in line and follows Bell to turn 7. Now here's SVG diving low going into the corner. But Shane Van Gisbergen, well, yes,
Trying to get back.
he is running some.
Remember Ryan Blaney, Bowman, and B didn't pit.
NASCAR champ.
So Blaney, Byron, Bowman, Bell, Preece, and then you got SVG coming. But Blaney, Byron, Bowman did not pit. So those 3 guys are on bad tires. Chase, again, falling back after not pitting. He's in 9th place. 9th place. 189 likes. We're trying to get to 200 likes. Help us out with that. Subscribe to the channel. It's 34,500. They're trying to get to that, as this is a quicker race than normal. This is a quicker race than we normally do here. But we're about almost 2 hours streaming now. What's up, Butterfly? Good to see you. And if you can, subscribe or donate to our pinned message to our good friend Triton, if you could do that too. But thank you guys for being here today. We thank so much. And if you're just joining us, welcome in. My name is CeeLo. On the Go at CeeLo's our YouTube channel. We do all racing. Next weekend we'll be at Richmond. And also check out our paint scheme and race weekend preview that we have every weekend on Fridays coming to you. Blaney, Byron, and Bell are about to run out of gas. So they're going to be pitting here very shortly, which will give the lead over to SVG. There's Byron again at 9%. We know what that looks like last week when he had said 2% and he never ran out of gas. So we'll be watching how far this Byron car, we know Byron can do it on fuel mileage. We know how he knows how to do it. So 50 laps complete, 40 to go on this race. We're here at Watkins Glen. Go bowling at the Glen.
Then at the icon.
Still commercial. 99, you better watch yourself. Don't be getting Holly all mad here. She knows how to get you if it's Chase. Why no caution? They both pointed themselves to the direction of the forward, and there wasn't anybody stalled cars, so they kept it going. What's up, OJ Toothpaste? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. OJ Toothpaste, hello, hello. Appreciate you. And let's see. So Blaney's got a 2.5 lead on Byron. But Byron's about out of fuel, so I don't know if he can make it here. They're going to have to pit here very shortly.
Sure.
Get him, Holly. Stay off that 9. Chase Elliott, 9th place. But he's going to have to pit here soon, too. He's going to be almost out of gas. But these 3 cars here, Willie B and Ryan Blaney and Bell, might be trying to set them up for the rest of the race here.
Back with you at Watkins Glen International as we continue to work under the green flag. The current green flag run, 8 laps. The longest we've had today has been for 20 circuits. Ryan Blaney is the race leader. He won the 2nd stage of the race after Chris Buescher took the opening stage here earlier this afternoon.
In the Go Bowling the Glen, privileged as always to be joined when we come to Watkins Glen by the president of Strike 10 Entertainment, John Hardbuck. Afternoon, sir. Welcome back. How are you?
Alex, thank you for having us. This is a great day in Watkins Glen. We love being here.
Absolutely. So, Go Bowling's involvement with NASCAR, but teams, tracks, this has been an ongoing partnership for several years. It's really exceptional.
Yeah, we've been here since 2018, and so we try to up the ante every year. This is
Cole Custer up 10 spots. And John Hunter Nemechek up 12 spots.
At the Watkins Glen Speedway.
Danny Hamlin, 23 spots after that wreck.
Cool things include bowling lanes here in the infield, right on the midway with all the fans. And quite honestly, us, we're all bowlers ourselves. It really is remarkable what you guys are able to set up here for all the race fans in the infield.
Yeah, that's the great thing about bowling. Everyone enjoys bowling. They love it. It's a great family sport. And we set up the lanes here to Go Bowling Fan Tent. We've been full the whole weekend, and just bringing people through. You can put a bowling ball in their hands. They remember
You're multitasking. Same.
Repeat it.
Blaney needs to pit. New tires, absolutely pack it with fuel.
Celebrities are on property here all weekend long, giving pointers.
This becomes a fuel mileage race after those three guys pit.
So, well, where can folks learn more about where they can go bowling?
Well, obviously, GoBowling.com is where we want you to go. We're doing a lot of exciting things there. You can win a fan experience to go bowling with Mike McDowell, our driver, Michael McDowell. And then we have some other things that you can get involved in there. Get a free game of bowling at GoBowling.com.
3 TVs on and stream on the phone.
Get out, go bowling as we go into the fall season, which is our big season.
We look forward to it. We'll be in bowling alleys as we travel across the country. One of the things we do when we're not at the racetrack. So
I just want to get out of New York and head to Virginia.
With NASCAR, and especially here at Watkins Glen and all the great race fans.
SVG to second now.
Wise, that's John Harbaugh, President, Strike 10 Entertainment here in the Go Bowling at the Glen.
Been great to see some Hall of Fame bowlers here this week, including Norm Duke, Mike Albee, and up-and-coming young bowlers like Malia Briggs as well. Now, while we were talking, John, real quickly to recap a couple of things on the racetrack. Carson Hocevar had been running in 17th position. He got off the track, went way wide to driver's left in turn number 1. As he returns to the running order, he now is back in the 35th position. Shane Van Gisbergen is now all the way up to second, but Ryan Blaney continues to lead.
Morning, this product contains nicotine.
All right. Okay. 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 13 laps complete of 50 in stage 3. 13 laps of 50 in stage 3. And we got this is a quick race. We've already been racing for 2 hours, y'all. Normally it's like 3 or 4, 4.5 sometimes. Sarah with a gifted membership. Thank you, Sarah, with a gifted membership. And who gets it? OJ Toothpaste. Congratulations with the gifted membership, as we're still green. And we're going to eventually, Blaney and Byron and Bell are going to have to pit here eventually, or they're going to run out of gas. They are low on gas here as they're moving on, staying out there, trying to extend this to make it one more pit stop. Ooh, teammates just bumped each other out of the way. Hocevar and McDowell. McDowell just got punted Hocevar into the turn. So teammates taking each other out. 196 likes. We're almost to 200. Awesome. Keep on subscribing to the channel. 34,423. As we're getting close to the nitty gritty here on this race. Bad place to run out of gas. Yeah, gotcha. A long time if you run out of gas getting back. Of course, it'll be a caution. But Blaney is trying here. Blaney is half a second from SVG. Blaney started on the pole. These two guys have been 1-2. Other than pitting.
Reduce the
Bowman the Showman. He's in 5th place, Gator Chomp. 5th place there as well. And Ryan Priest now. Here he comes in to the pits. He's going to get 4 tires. This possibly be the last pit stop of the day. Chris Buescher is in as well. He's getting 4 tires and fuel. Ty Dillon is in. Tyler Reddick is in. This might be the last pit stop of the day here. We'll see.
Welcome.
Last pit stop of the day here. MRN is not doing a good job timing these pit stops either. You know what I don't recall, Mr. T, is sharing that info with us. Briscoe off the pace there around McDowell too. So lots is happening around McDowell.
To get to the end of this race, and there have been cars on pit road in front of Chris Wilner.
There have been. It was both RFK Ford Mustangs as Chris Buescher and Ryan Priest made pit stops. Unfortunately, Ryan Priest hung up.
It's been boring because they haven't shown any SVG passes.
Road, but a clean stop for Chris Buescher, both making 4 tire changes and filling in bullets and also fuel for the final 34 laps.
35 to go.
The racetrack. They'll bring that lime green and black Raptor Chevy to pit lane.
35 to go.
Speed limit further back. Here's Bubba Wallace coming into the attention of his crew, and co-owner Michael Jordan on top of the pit box. Here's Bubba Wallace.
And that pink Toyota Alex Hayden with the McDonald lane colors comes to the attention of his crew. It's going to be a 4 tire change. Bubba Wallace Got a quiet day, but he's been well inside the top 15, flirting inside the top 10. They making a slight air pressure adjustment was the call on this one. Clean stop, waiting on fuel. Bubba Wallace down and away. Kyle Busch is in as well. A little damage repair after that incident with Denny Hamlin. C-Post.
No changes on the William Byron car. They're pretty happy with that race machine. The Raptor Chevy was 4 tires. Sunoco Racing Fuel. His pit stop here at number 50.
Lots more pit stops here. Kyle Busch in. SVG has now opened it up to a 2.5-second lead. I don't know what happened. He was right there on his bumper.
Chased down Ryan Blaney, was able to pull to the inside of Blaney into turn 6. Outbreak Ryan Blaney.
But thank you, Sarah D, for the gifted membership.
Now Shane Van Gisbergen, once he has gotten in front, has put those.
Yeah, Blaney now pits. SVG still staying out.
So on the board, second place, Ryan Blaney now comes to pit road. He'll get it down to pit road speed as he makes his way all the way down to an awaiting pit crew, and Steve Post is there.
40 miles per hour. Ryan Blaney brings the score down pit road all the way to the very first.
No mistakes here for Blaney. 4 tires and a can of Sunoco. Michael McVeigh became a pro member. Thank you, McVeigh. Appreciate you. Thanks for becoming a member. Thank you so much.
Now, fuel back engage. Here they are on the right side tires off.
Austin Dillon as well.
One chassis adjustment. Little bit off the pace with that chassis adjustment and a little awkwardness coming around the car. Ryan Blaney is out and away.
These pit stops are presented by T-Mobile.
By my nephew, Happy Meals. I always get one too.
Mobile.com/magenta status.
A big miscommunication in the Ryan Blaney pit cost him valuable time.
Uh-oh.
On the pit lane under green flag conditions. With 34 laps to go, Shane Van Gisbergen continues to show the way.
Not sure what happened to Ryan Blaney. I just saw a nice pit stop. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure. Anybody noticed that? I did not see what happened to Ryan Blaney. Let me know if you know what happened to Ryan Blaney. But it looked like a nice, clean pit stop to me. So I'm not sure what they're saying. Lack of communication. What's the difference in memberships? Georgia fan. Rookie membership is 99 cents. And it gets you access to all the emojis, like the car numbers that you see people post in the chat. Pro membership, you get the emojis, plus you get early access to vlogs. So on Friday, when we release the vlog, Chase Elliott is, by the way, is in the pits now. 4 tires and fuel for Chase Elliott, his last pit stop of the day. Pro membership is $1.99. You get access to the emojis, plus you get early access to the vlogs. And then MVP is $2.99. It's a little more extra, but we're going to start doing more MVP streams just for the MVP members only. So make sure you become an MVP member. You get everything, all of the above, the emojis, the early access to the vlogs, and special live streams. So there it is that. So there is your difference in your membership. So subscribe today, become a member, just like what was in that lack of communication. Scott says, but Michael for becoming a pro member. Thank you, Michael. And has SVG pitted yet? No, he has not. Christopher Bell now in the pits. Christopher Bell, and Matty F says 22 sitting in that 5 spot. Christopher Bell, 4 tires and a can of Sunoco for Christopher Bell. He was almost out. Byron had pitted earlier just a little bit ago too. So Bell, Bowman, and Haley are in the pits right now. Bell with a 14th second pit stop. That's a long one. You got Bowman and Haley in the pits. And we have 31 laps to go. 31 laps to go here on the Go Bowling at the Glen. Bowman, the showman, is in the pits. Let me see those 48s. If you're a Bowman fan, he is 4 tires and fuel gone as well. Justin Haley as well in the pits. And SVG should be coming in here pretty soon. We got 31 laps to go. Doug, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. Briscoe back up to 4th. Let's go, Briscoe. So you got SVG, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, and Chase Briscoe and Logano. And does it seem like MRN's been more at commercials today than they have actually been telling you what's been going on?
is now gone to second. Austin Cindric to third. Chase Briscoe to fourth. And Kurt Joey Logano's now up to fifth.
A couple of drivers that have recently been on pit road while they had stepped away. They include Christopher Bell. Also, Alex Bowman was on the pit lane. Let's recap first with Chris Wilner.
Yeah, and it was a really clean stop, Kurt, for Christopher Bell. He did complain though the brakes were starting to go long, but he went 42 laps on a tank of gas. Adam Stevens said with 32 to go, fill her up, 4 tires and fuel. How about that since Joe gives teammate Ty Gibbs on the champion drop, a small pit stop for Ty Gibbs, who's on an alternate strategy as well. The last time we saw Ty on pit road, it was several times ago, lap 30. So one of those mid-strategy cars, still pit stop, 4 tires and fuel for Ty Gibbs.
Team post, Alex Bowman was on pit road a moment ago in front of you.
And boy, I'll tell you what, they've had a solid day, just rock solid day, and it was a rock solid pit stop. 4 tires. They waited just a little bit to make sure they got all the Sunoco fuel they wanted in the car. But Alex Bowman down in the way, and they've just put together a top 5 day.
How about them playoffs? Playoffs!
So we'll see.
Playoffs?
As we roll toward the finish of this race.
Riley Hirsch was just on the pit lane, but as Alex referenced a moment ago, the drivers running in the top 5 and the top 10. Shane Van Gisbergen being the race leader, then Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Joey.
30 laps to go, y'all. 30 laps to go. We're in stage 3. Oh, my bad.
But check, those drivers have all yet to come to the pit lane.
With 30 laps remaining, it looks like nobody's going to peel off the racetrack, at least at the front half of the field. So let's revisit some of the keys to winning the race presented by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much
My bad.
1-800-PROGRESSIVE and
Thank you, Georgia fan.
The first one I had today was execute on pit.
Doug, I'm going to try again. I'm not sure.
Had a little bit of a checkup. Communication.
It'll be after racing is over, for sure.
Stop, but we'll see where that cycles out. The second one I had, take advantage of track position opportunities.
Will someone beat SVG? I don't think so.
There, we've had guys flipping stages. As we saw here, the top 5 cars actually.
McDowell's the only one with lower fuel in the top 10.
Two-stop strategy. That's one. We'll see how it all plays out at the end. And the third one, and this is one we've heard from a lot of guys today, don't burn the tires off the car. We've heard a lot of guys complain about the rears going away and losing lap time, things that the drivers are having to be patient about, and especially if you're trying to be on one of these two-stop strategies.
Of the drivers who have already stopped, Chris Buescher was among the first in this cycle. He stopped back at lap number 54. He has cycled back around into the 22nd position in the running order. Then William Byron stopped at lap 55. He now is back up to 20th position. Ryan Blaney, who has led 35 laps here this afternoon. Blaney made his stop at lap 56. He currently shows at 21st.
As we reset now how this is setting up with 29 laps to go, the top 4 drivers last came to pit lane either on lap 36 or 37. So Todd Gordon, when you look at the top 4, which are Shane Van Gisbergen, who, by the way, has a 19-second lead over second place Ross Chastain, third place Chase Briscoe, fourth place Austin Cindric. What is their strategy from here on out?
These guys, I feel like they all came and flipped the stage. 37, lap 37, around that area. 36 for Austin Cindric. When you look at that, you're going to try to split this to the end of the race. So I expect these guys on pit road here in a handful of laps. I would think 64, 65, 66 even might be an opportunity. But you're trying to get the best out of both sides of this tires, the set that you've got on now, and run it as long as you're going to be so that your last run takes advantage of the good part of that tire as well.
We have now equaled our longest green flag run of the day at 20 laps.
Who was on the long runs, who was the guy that was the fastest in practice? Anybody can look that up. Who had the longest run? 25 to 30 lap average. Who was it? Let's look it up. Let's look it up because they're long runs right now. Long runs. So let's see. Who had the longest run here in their lap averages? 15-year-old won ARCA race Friday. Isn't that crazy? Pepe in the house. Let's see. Butterfly, I like the picture. Kelly says Willie B. Willie B had the longest run. Kelly says. Okay. Willie B. All right. So we'll see. And there's SVG. He is in the pits now. And Chase Briscoe will 4 tires and fuel for SVG. 4 tires and fuel for SVG. 4 tires in the pits. Briscoe will take over the lead right now. So Briscoe takes the lead over from SVG, his last stop of the day. This should put him in the catbird seat here to win this sucker if anybody can get around him, but I don't see it happening. There's Ross Chastain. He is on pit road now. But remember, those 3 other cars that pit way before. You got Willie B. You got Christopher Bell. Those 3 guys, if they can save their gas, could be in the catbird seat as well. Remember, Ryan Blaney, he pit as well. So this is going to be interesting down here in 16th place. This spot right here, 16th, 17th. Chris Buescher, he pitted. So these 3 cars right here could be the position right here. So we'll see what happens here. As SVG has pitted. SVG in 13th spot, 13 seconds behind the leader. But there is your possible leaders here will be Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, and Willie B. So they should be the 3 that should be the leader after everybody cycles through.
We've got.
Wow, the world's coming to an end. I went outside and it's not 102. Chase, thumbs down for Jake, 35th place. And we're at 200 likes. Thank you guys for doing that. Can you get us to 300 likes? There's 318 in here. AJ Allmendinger now in the pits. AJ Allmendinger, Colleague Racing in the pits too. Billy Vole says, I've been watching the race somewhere else today. Put your cousin's training and legends. Ty Gibbs is a punk. Billy Voles, thank you for watching somewhere else today. I'm sure the 50,000 bots that are out there showing the race, thanks you two for not taking them down. I appreciate that. Stupid Roofer, man, what's going on? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for being here. But yeah, there's tons of bots. If you want to watch the race, it's somewhere out there. I'm sure you can find it on Sundays. That's ridiculous that they allow that crap. But it is what it is. But Briscoe, Cindric, Keselowski, Jones, Logano are the top 5 here. Those are the top 5 here. So the difference between those guys that are on those things, they go away at the end of the race. I actually keep mine up, and then I'm the only one up. So, or there's a couple of us, but that's the difference. I keep mine up. They delete theirs. Denny is driving Miss Daisy, just hanging out. Yep. Here's Cindric now. Cindric in the bits. So Briscoe's at 21% for fuel. Briscoe 21%.
The top 11 essentially has yet to come to pit road on
What Rover, man?
pit cycle of the
I hadn't seen you forever, buddy. How you been?
AJ Allmendinger has recycled back out to the 12th position. Austin Cindric just came down pit road.
I'm back. Miss me? Let's raid. Sugar Canes. What's up, man? Thanks for the raid.
Man, that looked
Rowdy.
So that was a quick stop. Cindric, 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel down in the way.
Cindric out in the goal.
Jr. wraps up his pit service. The bright orange and blue Syracuse University entering J.J. Yaley now.
Of course, Miss Tom.
Continues to stay at the moment with 25
Roofer.
laps to go.
Where you been, Roofer?
Briscoe, but still a pit stop.
Doing those roofs?
He was last in back at lap
Sorry I'm late.
7.
Catching the end. It's all good.
Working his way through the left-hand turn number 6, so pretty soon he'll come off 7, and he will have a decision to make about whether or not to go to pit road this time by. Again, lap 37 was his last stop.
I can't win. Yeah, he's not going to win.
56 is about to go on the board. Chase Briscoe now works his way back out of
Briscoe, he needs a pit. He's not going to be able to make it.
Been checking to see if he will come. Well, we know this much. Joey Logano is going to slow it down. He will come.
Less than 30 laps to go. Logano, last stop of the day. 4 tires and fuel. Logano in the pits.
Left side of the race car, the right side is now getting the tire changes at full Sunoco fuel. Wondering if Paul Wolf was going to call a different strategy here today. We saw Joey just complaining of the rear tires always getting hot and make another adjustment, sent him on his way. The win is Carson Hocevar from Steve Post.
Carson Hocevar had a really, really good day, solid day going, and then he got ran off the race course there, and unfortunately found himself way behind on track position. 4 tires, Sunoco Racing Fuel. There goes Carson Hocevar, the Delaware Life 7.
Rowdy going off track as well. Him and is that Suarez? Suarez bumped Rowdy out of the way.
The one who has already completed what could be their final pit stop is running 8th. and that is Shane Van Gisbergen. So SVG's back in the catbird seat as long as this thing, Kurt, stays under the green flag.
He is about a half second in front of William Byron, who runs in the 9th position. Byron was in at lap 55. Van Gisbergen at lap number 63. But as things cycle around, again, if things stay under the green flag, by the time the top 7 come to pit road for what presumably would be their final stop, Van Gisbergen would go back to the top of the leaderboard.
Chase Briscoe continues to show the way with 23 laps to go. What's the
23 laps to go.
box? Chris Waller.
Listening to the radio chatter with James Small, the crew chief, he said that's not what we needed the last time by. He's looking for a lap time number, potentially to get Chase a little bit of a gap before they pull him down pit road. He was last off pit road on lap number 36, but still has a little bit of fuel in the tank, not much, so trying to get a gap here for Chase Briscoe. Clean laps has been the instruction for James Small. They need a couple more before they have to bring their Toyota driver down.
Byron is a half a second behind SVG. A half a second.
Time being, and continue to work under the green flag. Our longest green flag run of the day, top down 25 laps.
Yeah, and he brought, Chris Willner brought up that Chase Briscoe on pit road lap 37. I feel like they've got almost 10 laps of fuel left in their
the race yesterday was better.
He says you can't win the race because Shane Van Gisbergen has really cycled out.
Ran over the bubble gum. Rick, what's up, man? Good to see you. Glad you're here, Rick. Appreciate you being here, Rick.
Once it comes out right after you come, then you're at a tire advantage. I think there's an opportunity if he can go long enough that maybe everybody would.
Where's Bowman?
Later with him if there were a caution. So there are plays here that James Small.
Bowman is in 17th.
Everything fall in your favor. You know, Kurt, what's fun to watch on these types of strategy type races are guys who are used to doing these things with strategy and figuring it out. Our Todd Gordon, to our left here in the broadcast booth, has been all over this. It's been fun to just kind of glance over and watch old Todd get after it here. Like he's on his own pit box right up here in the broadcast booth, enjoying what he's seeing up here.
And I'm hearing Briscoe may be coming to pit road this time, so he won't be extending it that far. The piece I look at is behind him. Brad Keselowski, the 6th car, needs a win. I think Jeremy Bullins may be willing to roll the dice a little bit longer.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski coming into today's race, 121 points.
Can Bad Brad win this and not pit?
3 races remaining in the regular season. Yeah.
Where's SVG? He's in 3rd.
Like
3rd spot for SVG.
Trigonometry, calculus, that's where guys like Todd Gordon excelled. The rest of us were out to lunch.
I can't even spell trigonometry and calculus. So here is current race leader Chase Briscoe, who'll peel off the racetrack and come to pit lane.
By Rowdy Nation.
His final pit stop of the race. Slowly, he works his way all the way to his pit box. Let's cover it.
Number 69 for Chase Briscoe.
Briscoe in the pits.
So he opted for his driver to come down now. Work on the left side is complete. Now swinging over the right. Goodyear tires going towards us. And also fuel cans. Briscoe's down and away for the final time.
Blue leader. The 6th.
Here at the race lead, but he
goes 6th.
Pit stop yet to come.
Keselowski now the new leader. Let me see those Bad Brad fans. If you're a Bad Brad fan, he will have to pit, though. I don't think he can make it that far with 21 laps to go. But there it is. SVG, Willie B, Chris Buescher, Blaney. That's going to be your top 4 here. And then Wallace there as well. So SVG, Byron, Buescher, Blaney, Wallace, Bell. I'm not sure if Wallace has pit yet or not. But it'll be SVG, Byron, 1-2. And about a half a second lead for SVG over Byron right now after Bad Brad. He's got 18% of fuel left with 20 laps to go. Now, if there is a caution, that could maybe extend the fuel. Could Bad Brad win this thing? Now it's dropped to 15%, but we know how that is last week with Willie B. They had Willie B with 2% of fuel left, and he ran another 10 laps. So we'll see what happens here. Shane Van Gisbergen, Lee Diffie. It's over. 88 will win again, Alan says. Joyce, you're quiet today. I forgot you were here.
Position.
Tom says.
Advantage as far as tires. From Watkins Glen International.
Gosh, they have so many commercials. Jeez. Keselowski's got a 7.5 second lead on SVG right now. Trying to hit that like. We're trying to get to 250 on the likes. And we're trying to get some more subscribers, maybe 34,450, maybe 34,450. Will help us out with that. If you're a new subscriber to us, we do NASCAR all over the time here. Think they'll penalize Hill again? I don't think so, Brandon. It was not a retaliation. That's the only reason they penalized him, was because it was a retaliation. All right. 19 laps to go. 19 laps to go. NASCAR needs to throw a yellow. Someone needs to drop a water bottle out. And that lead for Bad Brad is getting a little smaller. It's gone down to 6.5 seconds now. It was at 7.5. Now to 6.5. SVG is coming on Bad Brad. Hackney says Shane to run Brad down, him down. Very easy for him. Yep, and that's what he's doing. It's already gone down to 6.45 seconds now. SVG rolling, and he's got a second lead on Byron now. He's opened up over a second lead on Byron, and here he comes. SVG now to almost 6 seconds on Bad Brad now. 6 seconds on Keselowski.
The state post.
Just listening to Jeremy Bullins' crew chief, he told Brad, this is about 3 laps ago, we're going to go a handful of laps more. What the telemetry and the data shows us will come out in about the 24th spot, but we'll have the freshest tires, and in most cases, by more than 10 laps at that pace, you just need to drive like crazy forward. So
you can, Brandon. Fair.
Bring that race leading car down.
Fair. You can have it.
So, as we await that moment to come, a reminder, it is Shane Van Gisbergen who, if the race would stay green, barring any unforeseen circumstances, he would inherit the race lead. Here's how they are currently running, presented by Napa. Starters, alternators, batteries, testers, all in one place. Napa has the premium or remanufactured parts that keep your business.
Dig.
Napa know-how.
He does, Mad Steve.
He's currently the race leader, but a state post
down to 5.5 seconds.
Puts him on the pit lane at any moment. Shane Van Gisbergen is second. He's good to go to the end on a full tank of Sunoco fuel, as are the rest of the field. William Byron currently third. Chris Buescher is fourth. Ryan Blaney is fifth, and Bubba Wallace having a nice day in sixth. Christopher Bell is seventh. Tyler Reddick eighth. Ryan Priest ninth, and Daniel Suarez is 10th.
With Kyle Busch 11th, Austin Dillon 12th, Alex Bowman 13th, Ross Chastain 14th, Riley Herbst is 15th, and then Todd Gilliland is in 16th position. Chase Briscoe 17th, Ty Dillon is 18th, Chase Elliott 19th, and Justin Haley 20th.
AJ Allmendinger is 21st, Austin Cindric 22nd, Eric Jones is 23rd, and Ty Gibbs is 24th. Joey Logano back in 25th, Carson Hocevar is 26th. John Hunter Nemechek, 27th. Noah Gregson is 28th. Zane Smith, 29th. And 30th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Cole Custer had to serve a speeding penalty on pit road a few laps ago. He has cycled back around in the 30th.
Great day for Denny.
Lap, though. Then behind him, you got Denny Hamlin in 32nd, Michael McDowell 33rd. Then Cody Ware is 34th. 1 lap off the pace, Josh Berry 35th, along with Catherine Legg in 36th, Josh Balicki 37th, J.J. Yaley 38th, and 15 laps down after an early brake issue today, shown in 39th position, Kyle Larson.
He works.
There's your field, y'all.
In the midst of our longest green flag consecutive run.
Gibbs 24th. This is where Zilich would have made the race interesting. What a shame. I know, Mountain Billy.
The Glen race leader.
17 laps to go.
For second place, Shane Van Gisbergen at 4.7.
Second and a half. Over a second and a half.
Racer on the planet once Brad Keselowski comes to pit lane.
That is because
Bubba's not in 30th. Bubba's in 6th.
But then things would cycle back into the hands of Shane Van Gisbergen.
That's in the bathroom at Watkins Glen.
Here,
Coder, what's up?
Here comes Brad.
There's Bad Brad. And now we have a new leader. And I know you SVG fans are out there. Let me feel 88.
40 miles per hour. The front tire changer is Johnny Roberts Jr. The rear changer is.
Let me see Denny's and IHOP. I know. Let me see him. 88s.
The carrier is stopping McClure.
It's over.
One at the back of the car. Don't get on the right side. Here they are on the left side. Left side work is there.
Figures it out all the time, man. So good at these races.
These tires, the instructions to him now.
Will he be in second place? Oh, Chris Buescher now.
flag where things could slow back down and maybe everybody else comes.
Mr. Busher.
Sure, tires on. We'll see how it plays out with 16 laps remaining. And Shane Van Gisbergen has inherited.
They played ads while the pass happened.
Let's pause.
I never even saw it.
Station identification.
I didn't even see the pass for second base place. So Busher passes Byron for second place. So Mr. Busher having a good points day as he definitely needs to get in these playoffs as he was below the bubble. Kiwis can fly, CeeLo. I don't know, man. They're showing the pass now as Busher just went right past Byron for the turn there in the bus stop, as they call it, the bus stop. All right, so Chris Busher now all by himself, and all he's got is a fishing pole with a reel on it, and on the end is a big old kiwi, and he's reeling in SVG. Can it happen? I don't know, but stick around for us, and we'll see what happens as SVG is coming out of the bus turn. Chris Busher is going in now. Ouch.
To the race at Mexico City in June, we had a long green flag run to the end. And, well, Shane Van Gisbergen, under that circumstance, he not only won, he won by a lot.
Yeah, that's what's got a very similar thing I've heard. I've just sitting up here for the last 15, 18 laps, watching Shane Van Gisbergen just fillet this field. He is in a class by himself. He's driving right now like he's late for a free steak dinner, and he is so far ahead of everybody else. It seems like he's just been able to put the competition at arm's length and keep them there. It's a real treat to be able to watch him work in a place like Watkins Glen.
Trying to put a lap right now on Catherine Legg is race leader Shane Van Gisbergen. He does that in turn number 1. And that means
hit the like, hit the subscribe.
The second place, Chris Busher, with now 14 laps to go. You know, if Shane Van Gisbergen, if he can hang on to...
He just said he's driving like he's looking for a free steak dinner. That's right.
In Cup Series...
Dreams are free, CeeLo.
First
That's right.
Cup Series wins on road courses. The other, the late, great All-American racer, Dan Gurney.
Dan Gurney, what? Incredible. The impact he had on...
It's over unless we get a caution.
America and internationally. Not only
14 laps to go.
But through his engineering and the All-American Racer Group in Southern California. And if memory serves, it seems like going way back, admittedly, before your time or mine.
Wow. What's going on with the Braves? They just click or what?
They could go out the West Coast to the Riverside Raceway. That, of course, wasn't too awfully far from where Dan's shop was located. He won a lot of races on that course.
Yeah, definitely that one. But let's not engrave this trophy with Shane Van Gisbergen's name yet. We've got Chris Busher second, William Byron third. Last year, late restart, Chris Busher handled his way back by Shane Van Gisbergen and got himself the trophy.
So we'll see how it plays out. With 13 laps to go, Shane Van Gisbergen right now works his way to Dave Moody in the S's.
Turn number 2, colored rumble strips. Now go to the other side of the track. Rumble those rumble strips previously, got a 15 over first pitcher. Then about another 10 car lengths back to William Byron. 12-4 to Ryan Blaney.
That's the way they run out of turn 4 and up the back straightaway. Shane Van Gisbergen already through the
3 straight wins just in time to head to New York and probably disappoint again. Yep.
Back to Chris Busher in the second spot. He's been able to build a gap over
Tuesday.
Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, that's the top 5.
All those cars continue to remain in a line, running in their positions with plenty of space between them, working their way down the short straightaway to turn number 6. A significant way behind the 5th place car of Christopher Bell. That is where you find the Bubba Wallace Toyota. About 12 car lengths behind Bubba Wallace is Tyler Reddick. They're all, though, running their own pace and working their way through turn 6 and 7. Yeah, Tyler Reddick about a dozen seconds behind the race leader, Shane Van Gisbergen, in front with some 12 laps to go.
All right, SVG is hanging out here in the lead with a 3.44 second lead over Chris Busher, coming down to the wire here with how many laps to go? 12 laps to go. 12 laps to go. No one ever won like this on road courses and NASCAR. Yeah, never. Domination. And how many wins will this be for SVG? Will this be 4? He didn't win Coda, right? So he's won Chicago, Sonoma, and now this. So 3, right? He won Sonoma and this one. So 4. This will be 4th race. What else one did he win? Which one am I missing? This will be 4. Win number 4. He'll tie Denny Hamlin. This will be number 4. Oh, he won Mexico too. Yep. So forgot about Mexico. He's gonna have tying the most lead wins. I'm telling you, y'all. All he has to do is stay above the cut line in stage 1. If he wins the Roval, SVG's in the 3rd round of the playoffs. And I predicted this.
Good start.
Prime needs to cover more races. I think they did a good job. They did. They did do a good job. I think they did a good job. I didn't get to listen to any of them because I was always listening to MRN here. But SVG's just crushing it right now. He's doing good. Yeah, SVG looking pretty good here in the Cup race. This is why I got to sue NASCAR, Gator says. Yep. So he's going to have the same wins as Denny Hamlin. 4 wins like Denny. Same wins as Denny. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens here. Make sure you guys are hitting those hearts too as well. It's just like TikTok. You see a little heart next to the thing? Make sure you hit that. That's like likes as well. That helps the algorithm as well. The little heart that's on the side. Yeah, I see you guys hitting them now. There's likes. There's 100%. There's balloons, smiley faces. Make sure you guys are tapping those as well. That helps. I don't know. It helps the algorithm. I don't know. It helps it as well too. So tap those as well. Those are just like likes, just like TikTok. And I've made a decision that I'm going to look into TikTok and start streaming on TikTok as well, as long as here and we're at our Braves and everything, and make our TikTok blow up. That's what my goal is to do. That's my plan. So, Ian, what's up? Appreciate you being here. Thanks so much for being here too as well. Love NASCAR 2010, 2019. That's real racing. This is rigged racing, Gator Chomp says.
So Shane Van Gisbergen continues to lead in his advantage 4 full seconds over Chris Buescher. We talked about the fact today's race, one of only 3 NASCAR Cup Series races remaining in the regular season before the playoffs get underway. So here's what lies ahead for the NASCAR Cup Series schedule presented by Goodyear. Building tires for more than 125 years from the track to the street and in all conditions, Goodyear has a tire for you. Goodyear, still always forever.
Once we wrap up here at Watkins Glen, we'll load everything up and head down to the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Richmond Raceway and the Cookout 400. That'll be this Saturday night.
SVG's teaching these guys how to turn right and left. 9 laps to go, y'all.
International Speedway.
9 laps to go. He's got a 4, almost 5-second lead.
Playoffs begin with the Cookout Southern 500 at the Darlington Raceway, Sunday, August 31st. As a matter of fact, the opening round of the playoffs.
What's up, Ian? Good to see you. I don't know. I found this hat on the road. I figured it was a cool looking hat.
Great racing on the horizon as we work our way to the conclusion of the.
I thought it was cool looking, so I figured I'd wear it.
But later on, the playoffs to.
Thank you, Larry, for subscribing. We appreciate you. 34,427. Larry, thank you for subscribing. If you were subscribed today and I have not said thank you to you, please let me know. Ty Gibbs in for the last time today with 9 laps to go. They're going to have to figure out their pit stops.
Plus, he went on to finish 6th at Iowa after coming.
I love it. I'll be perfectly happy with 6th, Miss Tom says. I wish Denny was in the top 10, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Really talking about this team's resiliency. That's been something he's been really keen on over the last several stretch runs of this season.
3 years now?
Culminated at Indy.
2 years or 3 years?
This week, it's been more of the same. Been fighting an ill-handling car, but what he's most proud of and something he told me before the race he's worked on is saving his equipment over the course of a long run. Rough courses have not been his strong suit. Heck, the best finish he's had here at Watkins Glen is just 12th, and he's about to surpass that today, and he finishes where he runs currently in the top 10, but it's been because he's burning the rear tires off, or he's overshot some of the corners, but it's been meticulous today. He's learned throughout each of the runs, right now doing a valiant effort. He's even has Michael Jordan back in the house. Been on top of the pit box. We'll see if he can bring MJ home a solid top 10 or even a top 5 finish here today and continue that streak of really good solid finishes as they close in on the playoffs.
Just had a challenge and change for the number 3 spot. Christopher Bell was able to drive.
I'm also upset at how things are going with Kyle, man. I know. He's been slumping. That brake issue really got him.
Got a question for you, Alex.
What do you got?
Heard you and I've heard Chris Wilder mention the fact about Michael Jordan being in the house today.
Yeah.
Of course, when he played college basketball, he played for the University of North Carolina.
Oh, John Hunter Nemechek almost brought another caution out, but he got back on the course.
To Syracuse.
Maybe. And
Been a Bush fan from 03.
Decided he wanted to have
Rowdy. Oh, you're talking about Rowdy, not Kyle Larson.
around. So we're
I'm about to figure that out.
between the legs and literally run between the legs of the big guys.
Right for speed, Alex.
That's right.
First speed.
Offense, no defense. As we continue with 7 laps to go here in the Go Bowling.
Thanks for the sub.
Gisbergen's lead is 6 seconds now.
Fiona Hay, thank you so much for the sub. Keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. 34,428.
For position at turn number 1 right now. Joey Logano.
Can you do the running order? Yeah.
Considered for that guy. Soldier on, get themselves a good top 15 finish this thing.
7 laps to go.
That battle will single out on top of the hill. Austin Cindric will hang on to that position for now, just in front of Joey Logano, under braking and into the inner loop. That right, right combination of corners there at the tail end of a pretty good size of traffic led by Kyle Busch. In fact, about a half a dozen cars all battling for position off turn 5.
All those cars racing hard for these positions late in the race. Brad Keselowski is part of this space. As a matter of fact, Brad Keselowski has got smoke pouring out from his white Ford Mustang, headed down the short straightaway. Looks like a tire might be down.
Thanks for being here, Tom. Appreciate it, buddy. Keselowski's smoking.
He's trying to hit the pit road. He was running.
Oh, he's got lucky.
His car limping around the bottom of turn number 7.
Tire down for Keselowski, but he's in the pits.
Make it down.
5 laps to go.
Lower the car down.
Thank you, Marios. Thank you so much for subbing. Hit that sub, y'all. Help us out. Try to get to 34,450.
Called it properly out on the racetrack.
Help us out.
Rear flat tire for Brad Keselowski.
Flat tire for Keselowski. Bad luck, Brad.
He's in about the 3rd or 4th pit box down here for turn number 1. Here he is to the crew.
Wow. Nothing left on that sucker.
With 8 laps to go, 6 laps to go, when you get a flat tire, that is the result in a bad day for Brad Keselowski.
Oh.
Now be buried and continuing to be in a must-win situation if he wants to be a playoff driver.
NASCAR is so scripted, it's funny.
Next week, and then maybe a day.
7.149 second lead.
Brad Keselowski to try to
Jeez.
that task. The race leader, Shane Van
Well,
leads turn 1 and hits
the only good thing about this here is CeeLo's going to pick 3 for 3 for the weekend. Heim, Silich, and now SVG. 3 for 3 for the weekend for CeeLo, unless something happens.
Yeah, sure.
CeeLo, the message I sent you, or so, what do you think?
Shane Van Gisbergen may catch some lap traffic before all is said and done. John.
Oh, I like the logo. You did a great job.
In front of the race leader, who is through turn number 5. That racer second. Now through the inner loop, led by.
Oh, some more.
It's back to Christopher Bell. Then a good race for the 4th spot between William Fire.
I like the one with the tire. That's the best one, Bob. I like the one with the tire. I also like the neon with the checkered flag. I like that too.
He is closing in on the back bumper of Chris Buescher. That would be the race for second.
I like that too. I'll look at it. I'll definitely think about it. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
Further back, Daniel Suarez and Chase Briscoe are having a heck of a battle outside of the top 5. They're one car the park through.
Willie B's 10 seconds behind.
Been going on from about the 6th position on back. And that's been one of the best battles in the top.
Watch yesterday versus V8 Supercars.
Just 4 laps to go remaining now.
4 laps to go. This race.
6th on back. Well, Bubba Wallace.
I told you guys there wouldn't be many cautions today.
Dave.
I said 5, and that's still too many. Someone said 3. Who said 3 cautions?
Away from Daniel Suarez by a couple.
Who said 3 cautions? Someone said 2. I know that. MMA said 3.
Straight away, this racing just into the top 10. In fact, just out of the front 5. They're already through turn.
You said 8. Yeah, someone said, I know MMA said it. And I was like, oh, wow. Thank God it's almost over. NASCAR loves boring CeeLo, I know. Next week, we got Richmond. We're back to Richmond next week. 3 laps to go, y'all.
The 6th position now into turn 6. Chase Briscoe has been able to get by Daniel Suarez. When he did so, he has pulled away.
He has with relative ease. Shane Van Gisbergen already passed the start-finish line and in turn 1. 3 laps remaining in the Go Bowling at the Glen. Van Gisbergen's lead, Dave, over Busher, 8.9 seconds.
God.
This is good, clean racetrack and no caution flags.
Anybody even challenge SVB? Blaney did for a little bit. But they figured their pit stops out and figured it out good.
Josh Berry waiting for second now to enter the inner loop.
3 laps to go.
Chris Busher.
Guess what, CeeLo?
Spot. Now peek to the inside of Busher.
I seem to recall a bunch of folks being mad about a certain 3 being super dominant back in the day. But those days don't go on forever. That's right.
The short straightaway.
You're right about that.
Moment to the inside, just trying to find a little.
The Dominator from down under, Matt Steve. Yes, sir.
So Chris sure will remain in the 2nd spot, at least for now, with Christopher Bell in 3rd. Shane Van Gisbergen is coming to the line.
9.97 seconds. You know he wants to do that. What was it in Chicago? 12? It was 12 in Chicago, wasn't it?
Straight a short way around, straight the curve as he makes his way through the messes and onto the back straightaway one more time.
Swings it wide and free and clear of traffic for Shane.
It's over, CeeLo. Yep.
Well behind them as they continue to race for the 2nd spot. Chris,
we'll probably stay on a little longer than we normally do since this is a shorter race. We'll listen to some interviews and stuff like that.
5 and on to that.
2 laps to go.
There's at Chevrolet Camaro. Since the carousel.
Rod, you're welcome, buddy.
Short straightaway. Now setting up for turn 6. Passing the Jackie Stewart grandstands to his right. Shane Van Gisbergen.
2.5 hours.
Turn 6.
Crazy.
Here he is into the.
I got you.
This 2.45-mile road course on the front straightaway. Brett Dalton puts the.
I'll have it for you tomorrow, Joyce. I promise you.
Shane Van Gisbergen all by himself stands on the brakes, downshifts into turn number 1.
Turn 1, he comes. Nobody to worry him. A little bit of left traffic far ahead. He can almost get out and walk it home from here.
He be here on my way to work. Awesome. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you.
He'll spill out onto the back straightaway for the final time.
Thanks for the sub, too. Appreciate you.
2025 season here on a road course. A dominant afternoon here at Watkins Glen onto the backstretch for the final time. Under braking into the inner loop.
Well, wasn't that fun?
2nd place, not even in sight as he enters turn number 5 for the final time. Shane Van Gisbergen heading toward another win. The dominance has.
Wow, number 4.
5 for Shane Van Gisbergen. He sits turn number 5 for the final time. The only car he's got in front of him is the wounded Josh Berry Ford Mustang, and he is significantly ahead of the race leader. For the final time, Shane Van Gisbergen works his way through 6 and 7. Sets up for the final right-hander. Comes off turn number 7. Looking for the
10+ second win.
Shane Van Gisbergen. He wins.
Wow.
Bowling the Glen to score his 5th career victory.
Wow.
It'll be Chris Busher fighting to try to hang on for the 2nd position as he comes off the corner.
Bell gets 2nd.
Post his final result this afternoon in the 2nd spot as they race it. Christopher Bell getting around Busher. And then Busher in 3rd, Byron 4th, and Chase Briscoe completes the top 5.
Let's go to pit road.
Celebration beginning in the track house.
Great being here with everyone. Y'all are the best. It's ice cream time again. says hi to you and Miss Spain. Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate all the super chats, Tiff. You're awesome. Tell James I said what's up. Thank you, Tiff. You appreciate it.
Driver.
Thanks for the subs, y'all. Appreciate it. Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. We'll be back next week.
Wait, you guys executed today.
That's another great stream. Thank you.
But it's pretty damn awesome what we've been doing. Shane's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Welcome, guys. Thank you so much, y'all, for hanging with me today. We're going to be on for a little bit. We'll stay on, listen to interviews and stuff.
It's unbelievable. We can see we'll be a threat to the playoffs.
There's so many strategies today. How'd you find the right one?
I just played it, tried to keep control, tried to stay on offense, similar to what we did at Sonoma.
Congratulations. Stephen Dorn, the winning crew chief. Justin Marks up here as well. And Shane Van Gisbergen goes back to victory lane for the 4th time this year.
What a drive for Shane Van Gisbergen. Great strategy all day long here at Watkins Glen. Shane Van Gisbergen is celebrating the win here today from fueling your favorite NASCAR teams.
Stand on the car. Don't stand on the car. Yeah, don't stand on the car. You're welcome, guys. We'll see you next week, Friday night. Trucks.
NASCAR history.
Next Friday, Trucks race at Richmond for their last race before the playoffs. And then also NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying next Friday. Be here for us, y'all. We'll be live for you guys next Friday. So make sure you're here hanging out with us. Have a good time. We're going to stay on for a little while today since it's only a 2-hour and 52-minute race. 90 laps, pretty quick. No cautions, 3 cautions. So we'll stay with some interviews and all that good stuff today. So if you guys want to hang out here for post-race, that will be cool. We'll talk some stuff too as well during the commercial. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Keep on hitting that like. We're trying to get to 300 likes. If you haven't hit the like yet before you head out, make sure you do hit that like and subscribe to the channel. And Bronny says sick and tired of this, but hey, 4 wins. You got to give it to the guy. 4 wins. And if he gets above the cut line, man, oh man, if he doesn't make it past the first round, you know he's winning the Roval. He looked good at the 600, and now he's going to be good on he knows the Roval. He knows the Roval very well. He possibly could be in the 3rd stage of the playoffs.
That red, white, and blue WeatherTech Chevrolet around and around, and he's blown out the rear tires, continuing to do his burnout. You know, he said it in the pre-race interview down there that he was a little mad that he got beat on a late.
What happened to One World?
Watkins Glen last year.
Yeah, that happened over in the inner loop on the final lap of the race when he had Chris.
What happened to One World? Georgia fan.
And coming out of the inner loop.
Yeah, 2nd place.
Shane Van Gisbergen car a year ago went a bit wide to driver's left and left plenty of room for Chris Buescher to move by and take the win. Not the case.
Like hidden?
11 seconds.
Like unhidden or like timed out?
It's coming through turn 6 and 7 to get the 2nd spot away from Chris Buescher. So this year it's Buescher that loses a spot on the final lap. Nonetheless, he comes home in 3rd. William Byron 4th. And again, Chase Briscoe was 5th.
So as everybody gets out of their race cars down up on the pit lane, let's check in with Chris Wilmer on pit road.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe takes his Toyota to a top 5 finish. Chase, there on that last run, you guys stayed out as long as you could, but what ultimately was the difference here for you today?
Yeah, just I guess it would have been that final stage, start of that final stage. Just the strategy kind of got flipped, and you know the 88, the 1, and myself all kind of started right there in the mid pack, and the restart just didn't go me or the 1's way, and the 88 was able to kind of. I mean, he was 5 spots ahead of us before we got to the bus stop the first lap, and then you know obviously he just kept pulling farther and farther away. So yeah, I thought our car was. I mean, I don't know what the 88 had, but I definitely felt like we were probably second place car. Just that restart didn't go our way and lost a ton of track position, and was obviously able to play the long game there at the end and come home top 5. So yeah, overall, you know, good solid finish, another fast race car, and go on to Richmond, see what we can do.
Chase Briscoe, another solid top 10 finish. He comes home in the 5th position. William Byron just in front of him, finished in the 4th spot. William, I know you wanted to get this one in the as far as the win column, but man, a lot of strategies differed today. What was the race like from the driver's seat and managing the tires and all the different windows that were really given to you?
Yeah, it was really tough there at the end. I mean,
you're welcome, guys. See you next Friday.
18 laps on those tires in practice was difficult, and then to put 36 on them was just on at the end. So yeah, I mean, I learned a lot there at the end, just how to
maybe conserve for the next time. But yeah, just the last 10 laps were very difficult. But yeah, glad we could get that one.
What's the outlook now? A couple more races to go. Regular season is still.
You crack yourself up, Saturday.
Points on your team, Kyle Larson. And
This time we don't have fat fingers. The keyboard shrunk in the dryer.
First stage and go. Howie.
Thank you, Bobby.
Real loose across the carousel and about spun out, and then after that, I think we did a good job. Just kind of having a good strategy, honestly. The one stop ended up being really good, and we were able to have some decent pace.
A 20th BS 20th place, 20th.
In the fourth position here today at Watkins Glen, Chris Busher came home with a third place finish, and Chris Busher, the defending winner, off its different strategy.
All good, Joyce.
Chris, I tell you what, you and Ryan Priest both were on that alternate strategy, and then things kind of went a different way. What was the difference for you guys there, especially on the stretch run?
Yeah, I mean,
Not till the roval.
Speed we had in this BillSummaries.com Mustang yet again here at the Watkins Glen. I'm really proud of everybody. That's great execution on
Chris Busher right here.
You know, we're able to get a stage win there and, you know, be close to still in the hunt, really. You know, just a couple more laps on tires, and I use the rears up really hard, just trying to get by a couple of those cars there. So, at the end of the day, it's really solid run. Just, we're greedy. We want more.
The bid at back-to-back comes up short for Chris Busher, finishes third, plus 34, though, here on the cut line with 2 to go. Now let's go down to Victory Lane, presented by Goodyear, building tires for more than 125 years, from the track to the street, and in all conditions. Goodyear has a tire for you. Goodyear, still, always, forever. Steve Post.
We've moved Victory Lane to the front stretch because, as you guys documented, Shane blew the rear tires out, so they're going to change the tires, so able to catch you out in the front stretch. Shane, can you just describe the way that race unfolded? Because it just looks so smooth from our perspective. What were the challenges and how did it unfold from your driver's seat?
Well, the 12 car was amazing. He was really good at the start, driving well, and I couldn't pass him. And then all the strategies happened through stage 2, you know, and I think it was that restart in stage 3 got me up closer to the front, and then we could run.
This is a joke, Dave says.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you to WeatherTech Trackhouse. To get 4 of these is very, very special.
Very special indeed. You shared with us yesterday in the media center about coming all the way halfway around the world and being a little homesick, missing some things from home. How special is it your dad is?
Let's start a petition to ban road courses.
Come to a lot of races when I was in Australia, and it's been hard. Last year he come to a few, and then this year he's been sick, so he hasn't been able to travel. So, yeah, first one here. He's here for the next 3 weeks and driving the bus for me. But cool to have him.
A few weeks to the playoffs. What are you going to work on now to get ready to go playoff racing with a whole lot of bonus points as well?
Yeah, man, that's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, obviously Richmond is a track that we need to build on. It's kind of like Iowa, where we made some big progress. And then Daytona, see how we end up. But yeah, I really think we're building, but we've got a lot more to go. But yeah, just special moment here.
Special indeed. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Shane Van Gisbergen, 4th win down here. Just a really, really neat moment. And yeah, down here with his dad hanging out. And that's a pretty cool scene as well.
And Steve touched on the playoff point aspect, because after Shane Van Gisbergen won at Mexico City, okay, you're into the playoffs, and a lot of the thought process was, if you excel on a road course, he needs to run the table, get as many playoff points as he can before the playoffs begin, and he now has 22 playoff points after today. Back to Chris Wilner.
Christopher Bell finishes in the second position as he talks things over with crew chief Adam Stevens. Another solid run here at Watkins Glen for you, Christopher. Old tires versus new tires. This race pretty much had it all. How would you describe your afternoon?
Yeah, it was good. Second half of it was good. I don't know. You know, the first couple stages were a little bit lackluster. I just couldn't maintain my spot on my position on restarts. Got swallowed up, and it really hurt our first part of the race. So overall, we made up for it to get back to second there. I don't know that anyone's going to beat the 88. So I don't know, man. It's close, but not really that close. So we need to figure out how to keep up with it.
How difficult is it to maintain your tires and keep the rears underneath you? I know you even mentioned, at one point I thought you said the brake pedal was going long too, so everything you're trying to manage over the course of a run.
Yeah, I mean, the brakes did go long, but...
Him and Denny have the most wins. 4 wins apiece.
It's just so
crazy.
Just get your helmet. If you're running behind guys, it's just so much hotter. So
that's nuts.
Stage, once I got in some open traffic, the brakes came back, and
yeah,
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Toyota finishes second. That is Christopher Bell. Solid drive for C.
I can tell you that for us too as well.
Finished in just a moment.
All right, so let's go through the list here, and then we'll probably go after that. SVG wins another one, fourth race won here for SVG. Bronny says at least Denny has the skills. SVG's one trick pony. Chris says, nah, Dave Bonilla been watching since '93, and since '93 have always wanted to have much more road racing in this series. Happy as a clam, I am. Awesome, man. Thank you for guys for being here. Shane will eclipse that CeeLo. He might have 5. He might have 5 wins if he wins the Roval for sure. Christopher Bell second, Chris Buescher third, Willie B fourth, Chase Briscoe fifth, sixth is Ryan Blaney, seventh Daniel Suarez, eighth Bubba Wallace, ninth Tyler Reddick, 10th is Ross Chastain, 11th is AJ Allmendinger, 12th is Eric Jones, 13th Ryan Preece, 14th Joey Logano, 15th Austin Dillon, 16th Austin Cindric, 17th Zane Smith, 18th is Carson Hoseva, 19th is Michael McDowell, 20th is Alex Bowman, 21st is Noah Gragson, 22nd is Kyle Busch, 23rd is Ricky Stenhouse, 24th is Riley Herbst, 25th is Denny Hamlin, 26th is Chase Elliott, 27th is Justin Haley, 28th is Todd Gillen, 29th is Cody Ware, 30th is Ty Dillon, 31st is Brad Keselowski, John Hunter Nemechek, 32nd, 33rd Ty Gibbs, 34th Cole Custer, and 35th is Josh Berry. Brad Keselowski had a tire go down with 9 laps to go, so that's why he's so far down. Catherine Legg finishes 1 lap down in 36th. 37th is Josh Bilicki. 38th, JJ Yaley. And then Kyle Larson never had a chance. His brakes failed on the first spin 4 laps in and finishes last. So let's take a look at the chat here, what I missed here. Up here, please. Okay, see. SVG ain't winning the chip. He ain't worth the playoff spot. He's going to be in the playoffs, and he might be in the 3rd stage. I don't think he'll win the 3rd stage, but good possibility you might see him in the 3rd stage, round of the playoffs. I really think it. If he can stay above the cut line for stage 1 or round 1, I think he can. Hackney says Shane will eclipse that. Yeah, I got that. Billy Bo says Connors, what's the road course race to? But he's already won more than once in the ovals on the Xfinity Series this year. It's Shane who has a whole last year and never won one. Jake says, I don't think SVG gets out of the first round. Darlington, Gateway, and Bristol. Let's see. Say it out loud and it sounds the word. See, Bowman got 20th. How pathetic. Here we go, Gator. See y'all next week. See you next Friday. Yes, Friday. The Roval is an unknown at the moment. Sit on the fence on that one at the moment. Hackney says, I think he will win the Roval. I really think so. And CeeLo want to keep Bowman. Top 5 car to 20th. Bowman can't drive. Fire Bowman, Gator says. SVG being a champion would be like a kicker winning the MVP in the NFL. Yeah, George Van, road courses make them better drivers. I'm out. Thank you so much, Hayden, for watching. We appreciate you, Hayden. And let's see, Flying Kiwi Proud. How humble is he? Loving the USA. Enjoy NASCAR. Ricky says goodbye until next Friday. Thanks, CeeLo, and all the mods. Thank you, Ricky, for the super chat. Appreciate you there as well. Thanks so much. Good night, Bronny. Good to see you. Good to see you. And he's done with the road courses. Bronny's done with the road courses. So let's see what else we got here.
Will also win a VIP experience.
Commercial. SVG, that boy can drive. Be really cool if NASCAR could put top 3 podium finishes like a lot of the road courses competition throughout the world, including the 2-wheel version. Good for sponsors. Yeah, I don't think they do that there. So, you are my hero, Mr. Gurr. You are my hero. So appreciate everybody. Thanks so much for hanging with us. I'll just see if there's anything else here on here. Good progress, CeeLo Thackney. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all the love here today. Thanks for the new subscribers. And we're 278 likes. We're 22 away from 300. If you haven't hit the like yet, we appreciate you. This race sucked, but NASCAR loves it. Yeah, I can tell you, the views are down from... This is probably be our lowest NASCAR stream, other than the ones where, we got in trouble. We couldn't do nothing. But Good show. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you so much.
Browse.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you. Love to have y'all hanging with us on the weekends. John says, good night, everyone. See you next time for Richmond. Peace out. We'll be on Friday for NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying and the truck race on Friday night. So look forward to that. Saturday is all day off until Saturday night racing, and then Sunday's off too. So another a little weird off weekend next weekend. We'll low on the views again next weekend. Thanks for the coverage. You're welcome, Gold. You are quite welcome. See you around, CeeLo. Awesome promo code. Thanks for hanging out as well. And we're still here. So, all right. Well, I think that's about it. I think they interviewed enough people. I'm trying to see if they'll stick around and interview some more folks here. Maybe since we're only at 3 hours here. If these race cars, they don't make it racing fun anymore. They're always saying that with the next gen car, that they just can't pass. They can't do anything with this car. It's slow. You can't run it out of fuel. I mean, it's crazy.
Radio channel naughty.
Too late. Don't care. The guy I was worried about didn't show up. I had C's blessing.
Van Gisbergen is the winner. Christopher Bell comes home second. Chris Busher third. William Byron fourth. Chase Briscoe fifth. Ryan Blaney sixth.
Sunday.
Bubba Wallace eighth.
And if Braves do Saturday afternoon, we'll do that too.
Mundinger was 11th. Then you had Eric Jones in 12th. Ryan Priest 13th. Joey Logano finished 14th and Austin Dillon 15th. Austin Cindric was 16th. Zane Smith was 17th and Carson Hocevar 18th. Michael McDowell was 19th and Alex Bowman 20th.
With Noah Gragson 21st. Kyle Busch was 22nd. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 23rd. Riley Hertz 24th. Denny Hamlin 25th. Chase Elliott 26th. Justin Haley 27th. Todd Gilliland 28th. Cody Ware 29th. Ty Dillon was 30th.
Brad Keselowski 31st. John Hunter Nemechek 32nd.
Where's the SVG hat? Yeah, I need to get one.
Custer finished 34th. Josh Berry was 35th. Catherine Legg finished 36th. Josh Balicki was 37th. J.J. Yaling 38th. And Kyle Larson 39th.
Shane Van Gisbergen. He's had some incredible moments in his racing career here in the United States. He won
What'd
the
you say,
first ever
Gator?
NASCAR
Did you see that
Cup
Archer?
Series street
No, I did
race
not see it.
A couple of years
I didn't
ago.
see it.
Earlier this year, he won in Mexico City, the first international.
Thank you,
Cup
Denise.
Series
Thank you so
in over
much.
60 years. Today, he wins for the first time at the historic Watkins Glen International layout track where drivers in other disciplines, Jim Clark and Mario Andretti and others have won. He now puts his name on the list of drivers who have scored a victory at this track.
Yeah, it's incredible what he's been able to do. There's so much that I think the garage area is going to continue to try to develop.
That's interesting.
Shown separation from everybody at these street courses and road courses. It's been truly incredible what he's been able to do. Another clinic put on today, but we've seen guys start to close that gap. We've seen some guys rising up in our piece. They've got more work to do, but I think they know where to work.
We'll pack everything up and head off to Richmond Raceway next week, starting off Thursday night with a NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour here on the Motor Racing Network. If you're going to be in and around the Commonwealth of Virginia, capital, and Richmond, come on out and hang out with us here at the racetrack. If not, catch all the racing action all weekend long here on the Motor Racing Network. Big thanks to Craig Moore, our audio engineer back in Concord, North Carolina, to our broadcast engineer, Steve.
All right, so that will do it for the night. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I want to thank some folks here. Let me go back to the main page. I want to thank, let's see, a bunch of people subscribing today. I want to thank Michael for becoming a member, Tiffany with the $5 super chat, Ricky with the $5 super chat, T. Lee has become a member. T. Lee became a member. Tiffany, 333, and all the other ones this weekend. Appreciate all the super chats this weekend. We thank you so much. And also IR Geek with the gifted membership. I think Sarah D gave a gifted membership as well. But thank you guys so much for the gifted memberships too as well. So if you want to be kind of gifted membership, you got to have your permissions on Google to accept presents or gifts or whatever it's called. So you can get a free membership every once in a while. So, and that lasts a month. And then it also reminds you, hey, your membership's about to run out. You can buy a membership. It's pretty cheap, 99 cents. One World. Do apologize about that. Georgia fan accidentally timed you out and you weren't able to talk the rest of the race. We do apologize about that. Sometimes those things happen. Those lines are so close in there. So do apologize, One World, that you were timed out. But it looks like you're back in it now, too. So One World says, thanks, CeeLo in Spain. The most of you in the chat will be out next week for my father's memorial at the Veterans Ceremony. Martha in mind. Martha, thanks so much. Thank you so much for all the support, Martha. We appreciate you in Miami. Good night, everyone. Bronny says, see you next time. Have a good evening. Screw you, Shane Versberg. There you go. That's right. Hey, like I said earlier today, we're all NASCAR fans. We don't like drivers. It's okay to talk trash. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Love you. I'm gonna see who can we transfer you to. Let's see. Who can we transfer you to? 1 second here. Let's see. Who's doing something? We can send you that way. Even the subs were down on this stream. Normally we're almost to 500 by now. So let's see. Who can we send you to? Customization. Redirect. Put that. Let's see. Yo, we're gonna send you to Samwelb12 The Experience. Make sure you check him out. He does hockey and he does the Toronto Blue Jays. So we're gonna check out Samwelb12 The Experience. He's doing Blue Jays and somebody. So go check that out. Make sure tell him I said hi. Tell him CeeLo sent you. And he's one of my good buddies. He's taught me a lot that I know. So make sure you go check out my main man, Sam Welby, after I transfer it over. So thank you guys so much for everything. I want to thank my lovely wife Spain for everything that she does. She just got back from the store, grocery shopping here and there, all over the place. I want to thank her. I want to thank my mods for moderating today. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching, all the super chats, all the memberships. Everybody, thank you for making this stream successful every weekend. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Congratulations, SVG. You Kiwis out there, I know you're going to be celebrating. And we'll talk to you later. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, for Mets Braves. Tomorrow, a vlog coming.